Buenos dias, amigo. What's up, guys? Is anybody? Am I looking at the chat from like a couple minutes ago, or are we actually? Do we have people here? What's up, Terry Barnes? News the enemy. Little Chihuahua, big world. Hey, how's Tiny? Uh, out there, associates. Oh, look at this chat. It's so full. Oh man, is it too early, guys, or is everybody okay with this time? Because I'm still trying to figure out what's a good time. I mean, I'm thinking I'm gonna probably push it back like another 30, maybe another hour because I still wasn't like completely ready. Out there, associates, what's up, buddy? Oh man, how's everybody doing today? This morning? People on the East Coast, people on the West Coast is really waking up right now, man. We had a lot of rain last night. Oh man, no Jimbo? Where's Jimbo? Is it too early for him too? That's good, man. That's good. I'm glad he is. Yeah, guys. I still my poor tech girl has been swamped with work, so I haven't been able to meet up with her so we can set up some more organized stuff. Terry Barnes, what's up, buddy? But I was thinking, you know what? Today I wanted to talk about the conspiracy music, Dark Danger stuff. I think all of you guys are familiar with it now, right? Okay, okay, OT. I'm hearing you. I'm writing it down. I'll, tomorrow I'll start an hour later, see how I feel. Yeah, 'cause I got really drunk last night. I even like oh no, not right now, not the way I feel right now, man. Jeez. I went to a whole nother level on the drinking last night, man. I was like, I'm shocked. I wasn't, like speaking out of my butt on Wrangler's stream, man. I'm surprised how controlled I was. I actually went back to it this morning, like because I put the alarm in, like around 6:30. I wanted to see if I didn't misbehave myself, because man, I blacked out. I blacked out something good. Oh man, yeah. We really tied one on yesterday. Tiny's ready. All right, there you go. Hey, who the heck pushed that thing? I didn't even want that. Yeah, man. Well, I should probably preface this. I well, I don't really want to go too deep into it, but uh, a coworker died yesterday, and we like all the coworkers went to go tie one on before him. That's basically what happened. And so yeah, we all went a little overboard. I mean, it doesn't help that some of the people that went to the bar too, like know him too, so they were like, have one on us and stuff like that. So yeah, we all got pretty messed up. But no, nobody was driving. No, nobody took a car. We all took Ubers home and everything like that. So nobody needs to worry about that. Nobody drove. Okay, what's up, buddy? Yeah, me too. Yeah, like that's why I didn't want to get into it. I didn't want, like, I mean, I got the news yesterday when I was on his live, and I didn't want to I didn't want to, like, start everybody's day off by talking about something like that. So I told his I'm gonna have to jump out silently, and you know uh I'll talk about it when I talk about it. And I figure, like there's nothing much more to say, right? I mean, oh, me and the coworkers know the whole story. You guys don't need to know that. It's just, it just sucks. Everything just sucks, and I was just hoping that we can just get past this. It's one of those things. But we were doing that too. I think the thing is that it was it went from like I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys, but like you guys ever be like, in a situation where the focus isn't drinking, right? Like you guys aren't focused on drinking. You guys are just like having conversations, like everybody's just like kind of like going back and forth or whatever. But drinks are coming, right? And so you're just like slow. Like I was babysitting like a gin and tonic for like the first 2 hours we were over there. Like seriously, even like the waitress told me, "Are you like damn? You still haven't finished that gin and tonic?" I'm like, "Yeah, I still haven't finished it." And somewhere after like the first joint and the first blunt that we smoked, when we came back, all of a sudden they were just flowing. Like the drinks were just flowing. Like they were just like, here comes another one, here comes another one, here comes another one. And it was like within like that the span of like 3 hours that most of the alcohol consumption happened. And so it's like it went from like 0 to 100, and then we were like all emotional and stuff, and then yeah, but we had to kind of call it early because we everybody kind of lives far from the job location, so we all have to get to a pretty far end of our corner. Oh my gosh, hang on. Whew. Well, I OTA. I've I've um I've already had that like several times over. I it's crazy because my graduating class um for my high school, like off the bat, we lost six to the Iraq war, and there was two in front, like two seniors that were in front of my class that went to war, and then six that had gone. There was more. So a lot of my classmates joined the military. Uh, yeah, we lost six of them, six of my graduating class to the Iraq war, and that was the beginning of it. And then I think we lost two, like maybe like a year or two after we graduated. Oh, like drunk driving, and I think the other one was some sort of like ammonia accident or something like that, like some kind of freak accident where like he got sick with ammonia, but he didn't know it. Yeah, yeah, and recently two like of the neighborhood guys that I knew around here, they recently passed too. I had one guy who passed of a heart attack, and then another one that passed of I want to say cancer, but I can't remember exactly. The thing is that it was him. That one I found out like I didn't even get to go to his funeral. He was already buried when they told me. Oh man, that's oof, that had to be rough, man. That had to be rough. Yeah, the losing children. That's oof. I know that's hard. I mean, my oh man. Oh, dude, I thought my graduating class was hurting, man. I thought we had it bad. You had 11 to start off. Wow. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, man. It- My my the oldest uncle in my family. I didn't really get to know him, but he was the oldest uncle, or like the oldest kid in my dad's side. He died before his brothers and sisters and before his mom and dad. Oh man, my grandma was devastated. my grandma was super devastated. Like she was like, we we thought she was gonna go, like because she was so depressed. Hey, my grandpa, my dad's side went first. Okay, and so News Now Enemy takes the grievance, the grieving. Oh man. Okay, you guys. Does everybody want to come up here and just like start crying? We could just do that. Oh, jeez. I shouldn't have said nothing. Oh yeah, man. My condolences, man. It sucks, dude. Uh, it really does suck. I wish that we could just bring back everybody that we lost and we cared about and stuff. You know, it's just. Mm. All right, all right, all right, all right. It's not. Damn it. All right, all right, all right. For the for everybody that Jimbo, how's it going? How's it going, man? Thank you for showing up. Okay, for everybody that we lost, and including my coworker that we lost yesterday, let's uh let's do what, a minute of silence. Can we do that? Uh, and to show some sort of like uniformity here. Uh, yes, we will. We will. We will. Let's just give our the people that have passed a little bit of respect, and before we get to lighter moods, let's just give them. Let's just give them. If you guys want, just go ahead and RIP whoever you guys want to remember for these, like, for this little 30-second moment. I'm gonna say 30 seconds, not a minute. That seems a little too long. So 30 seconds, and if you guys want to just rest in peace, whoever you guys want on your in the chat, go ahead. Let me go ahead and get my little timer here. Okay, and we'll start now. Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. Uh, if you guys want to continue putting your rest in pieces, it's fine. Yeah. Jibbo. I had a coworker pass away yesterday. Well, technically not a coworker. He wasn't a coworker anymore. He lost his job, and so he went into a depression. And if I had to continue that, you guys understand what's going on. Heck, how's it going, buddy? um, but yeah, so that was what was, and we had our group thing yesterday, and I came back extremely drunk, and and I made it to Wranglers live, and I was shocked that I behaved myself, because I was like, wow, I didn't lash out or nothing. I didn't even, like, I was like quiet. Then again, the weed might have got me. Anyways, so yeah, so I wanted to talk about some guys, because this stuff has been going on with Doc. Now I try to hit up Doc yesterday, but he didn't answer me. I know Conspiracy Music had his live or whatever, and everybody, you guys understand what happened, right? You guys are privy to the story by now, right? What? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. OT. I'm getting there. I just want everybody to, if we're on the same page, I don't have to go through the whole story. You guys understand what's going on with Doc and what's going on with conspiracy music, right? Because I don't know if I have to go through the whole thing so you guys are caught up. Because if OTA seems like he knows. But see, this is that's exactly what this conversation is going to be about, though. Because I feel like doing that, like, oh, there's no sides, like, or we're not gonna take any sides. Then that means that, like, there's not something going on here. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, exactly, Jimbo. This is what I'm getting at. This is what I'm getting at. This is what I want to talk about, though. You see, the things that have been driving me crazy lately is that people want to, like, be all upset at other people because, like, they disagree in certain areas, right? Like, oh, we're not going to agree on this, or we're not going to agree on that. And so it's like people are, you know throwing away friendships. They're breaking up, groups. They're basically isolating other people for simple misunderstandings, or things that are like trivial in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? But yeah, exactly. Out there associates. Yes, yes, and Pokey, yes, and I support Doc too. But you see, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. Like, just because we support Doc doesn't mean that we hate conspiracy music. And just because I can say that I disagree with the way conspiracy music did things doesn't mean that I think Doc was all the way right. Like, it's it the thing that, like is that's really, like, getting me about situations like this is that everybody does the little eggshell walk, and everybody doesn't want to touch certain points, or doesn't want to see certain things. But I think that's the problem. See, I think being a good friend is being able to tell your friends, "Hey, dude, like, this was wrong, and, if if you don't do this, then things are going to be better." You know what I mean? Because I'm looking out for you. I want to help you out. And I think not doing that, or not being honest to your friend, is not a good thing. Like, like, if you're gonna say, like, oh, I support you, and, like, I'm sorry, but, like, yeah, that's all good. But, if the person did something that doesn't seem right, is it okay just to let them know? I'm not saying, like, scold them, or put them on blast, or whatever. There's ways of going about it that are, like, not so controversial, that you could just, like, like, have a conversation in private, and just, let your feelings be known. But you see, the thing is that I think what sucks is that, it's easier to virtue signal in that situation, and to be somebody that will take the high ground on that, than to be, like, on both sides, trying to be an equal, person. Because what I see, and this is the thing that I'm saying, is that what I saw, and I'm bringing this up for this reason, is that it's easy to say, like, you know Doc Danger was in the wrong, and, conspiracy music is doing the right thing, because he's basically cut out Doc. Now, he said the right thing, like, on the thing, like, hey, he's still my friend. If Doc Danger doesn't want to, like, be my friend anymore, whatever, like, I'm not shunning him. I'm just saying that I can't associate with him in the channel. And so, like, of course, it's his prerogative. And at the end of the day, we're all going to always, like, the defense is always going to come down to, it's his channel. He can do whatever he wants, right? That's what it's always going to come down to. So, in that aspect, conspiracy music is not wrong. But where I'm having the issue, where I'm having the thing that kind of gets me in it, is that, you know like, when you got friends, you getting people together or whatever, and you say, like, we're gonna do something, and I want to do something with you. Let's do something, right? To me, if you're my friend and I see you as somebody who wants to be successful or somebody like who's looking to do something, I'm gonna take you seriously because I think that you, like me, want to do something special. So, hey, I want to I want to help you out. I want to be committed to what we're doing, and I'm willing to go with you. If I said I was going to do it, I'm going to do it. And so, in that situation, you know, I would think at least, like if we were friends for a long time, that I wouldn't immediately disassociate myself with somebody for a mistake, especially one that's as trivial as the one. Now, don't get me wrong when I say trivial, because I'm not saying that he didn't hurt somebody's feelings, and I'm not saying that he didn't say something that was inappropriate. But when does the punishment meet the crime? He apologized. He sincerely apologized. What is it with the blood? What is it with going out for the blood? What else did Doc Danger need to do in that situation in order to make things right? I don't think he had. I really don't think that things needed to be split up. I really don't. That's but remember, this is just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, yeah, OTA. I hope something good does come out of it. I'm not. I don't wish anything bad on either one of them. I just think that it's it's something of a trend nowadays where people are just like giving up on other people. Like there's no room to kind of like say, all right, this happened or whatever. I guess what I'm saying is where's the forgiveness? You know what I mean? Where is weren't we like a culture that was based on like loving the redemption story, right? Oh, but you see, Jimbo, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. We do this thing where it's like, oh man, like it's not my business, it's not my place. It is. I'm not saying I'm going to change his mind or that I'm going to. But what I'm saying is that not everything is clear cut. Like as people want to make it out to be. I just think it's unfair to put somebody in one category and the other person in the other category because it's easy to. Like we're not going to get nuance in the conversation in the discussion because it's none of our business. But at the same time, we're seeing two friends that were getting along, breaking up, and doing nothing about it. I'm just trying to figure out why we are losing our ability to say, you know what, that person messed up. They didn't feel good about it. They went through the motions of trying to correct it, and that should be it. Yeah, you see, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? It becomes this eggshell game where it's like everybody forgives in their own way. Oh yeah, the person's gonna be like, okay, yeah, well, he's cool. He's cool with forgiving him or whatever. But it's not. It's just. I just don't think that if he actually did, that they would actually have been split up. It's like it's just a strange thing to me. And this is why I'm talking. This is what I want to talk about. It's not so much the situation, guys. It's not so much the situation. It's an example of the situation, but it's what I'm seeing in this culture, and what I'm trying to say is that like it's it's happening everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just like okay, well like this thing didn't go this way, so forget about it. Jimbo, do you want to come up here? But but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? I'm not. I'm Jimbo. Jimbo is saying what most people will say. and it's the politically correct thing to say. It's a thing you say when you don't want to show an actual bias in the situation. And I get it. Like, I get it. We all like both of them. We don't want them to split up, but they did. Absolutely. But that's not to me the thing is that I think they shouldn't have. But yeah, I don't know almost everything. I don't know all their whole thing. I'm just saying that it seems to me such a small, like, I'm not talking about the person who got their feelings hurt. That person is not a small thing for them, obviously. But what I'm saying is, like, within them, it's like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, why are you gonna split? Like, why are you gonna split your whole thing up? Because like, you have, and then the other thing too that I didn't really necessarily agree with is then, like, conspiracy music talking about, like, oh yeah, that Doc Danger is always disrespecting the artist and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I'm like, like, isolate the thing, whatever, man. I just didn't like that part. And so I just think that, like, I think it's unfair that, like, they put so much weight on that stuff. Of course, Doc Danger is the one who initiated everything by making his comment, right? But whatever. I just wanted to, like, see, like, I want to see if we can find a way, like, to break this cycle of, like, just quitting on people. And I don't even want to call it cancel culture, because it's like that just seems too like, that's too much of a broad, like, type of label. I just saying, like, people are just quitting on people so easily. Yeah, Jimbo. Yeah, I know, man. Like I said, I know the politically correct way to do things. I know how to, like, see things amicably, or to, like, just, like, be right in the middle. I know how to play the fence. I know. I just think there's sometimes when more people should advocate for people not splitting up. You know what I mean? Like, I just honestly feel like I hate to see two friends, you know, get away from each other over, a mistake that I think both of them kind of understand that, like, is one's personality. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's an excuse for what Doc did, but Doc sincerely apologized. I know he felt bad about what he said. And I'm sure that we've all done that. I mean, we've all made a joke that we didn't, mean, and it ended up blowing up in our face. At least, it's happened to me. And so it's like I don't that's why I guess maybe I empathize with Doc, because that's happened to me, where people, like, will blow something out of proportion when, like, I'm not that guy. It's just that they wanted to take it there, and there was no pulling back on my side. It was like, everybody piled on Jerry. So maybe that's why I felt a little bit more emotional about the situation. Could be also that I just lost a coworker. Not sure. But the whole thing is that it was just kind of irking me that it felt like, that got pushed away. Now I will say, I also but I also talked to Doc too, and I told him that I didn't like how he was kind of like, he kind of lost his marbles for a second there, and was doing some dumb things, like, timing conspiracy music out on his chat, and making it a drama scene over there. But I let him know about that, and he said that he felt terrible about that. He was just really upset, and I understand that. But yeah, dude, I just wanted to come out and say that I think, it could have been handled better, and I think that, I don't think they should have split. I honestly don't think they should have split. I think that there could have been another way of doing that, but they didn't have to. But they've got other situations and other dramas that they probably dealt with, and maybe it was something that was going to come anyways. No, Hez, usted, usted no, usted va a comer comida de los cueros. ¿Me oyes? Eso, Kai. Tú comes la comida de los cueros. all right. All right. We'll get off it. We'll get off it. We went through the dead stuff, and we went through the bad friendship stuff. Done, over with. Kick it out. Hey, what's up, Holmes? Jimbo, it's my show. Well, yes, I will. You want to come up here? Bah. Don't you for a sec me. You this is not the you've got you've got like hours before you have to do the FNN stuff. Don't give me none of this you get for a sec stuff. You got to give me at least an hour. You got to give me an hour.
What? An hour? You've been smoking
Yeah,
paper?
you got to give me an hour.
No, man. I got life, man. I got shit I got to do today besides getting ready for my show.
Hey, uh, I know I sent you I sent you the email and I told you I wasn't, but I just want to one more time. You think you can get me on with Tomes?
I don't know, man. That's next week. I have to figure that out. We'll see.
I'm putting you on the spot right now because it's like a whole week. Just if you
Well,
need me
no,
to do something, I'll do
let me tell
something.
you right now. Let me tell you right now. Behind this is some behind the scenes stuff. All right.
Yeah, there's not enough people here that nobody's gonna find out.
Well, no, it's not like it's a big secret, but I mean, just part part of what makes because I don't want to like say anything about any one particular person. In other words, it's not like Tones would be like, "Oh, I don't want other people on here." Like that's not his decision to make because it's my show ultimately. But one of the selling points when I ask people if they'll be on my Saturday show is my Saturday show's different. It's just going to be you. You're the guest, no panel, no BS, just you. And the focus is on you and your channel and your stuff. Like that's the whole selling point is that it's just them, you know? In other words, it's
Oh,
not something against you, you know what I mean? Like, if I had Tones on in the morning and you wanted to come up and hang out with him, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But my Saturday show, the whole point of it is whoever the guest is, like, that's my whole selling point when I'm trying to ask these guys if they wanna be on the show is, it's just you, man. You
and his, I got you on that. I got you. I got you on that. But what if I told you it would be a more selling
I would
point for
already know. Wait, what? I'm sorry.
what if I told you it was more of a selling point for Tones if I told him that I was going to be there?
No. You already told them you were gonna be there, you ass crack. You can't do that.
I didn't. No, no. I know. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you're talking about the selling point for the show, in particular your show, and if I told you that if I told him that it would be a more of a selling point for you, would that be a better situation? Now, I'm not saying that you have to have me on, even if I do say that. I'm just saying that if there's a way and you can, will you do it? Now, there's a whole week. There's a whole week before it happens, and if you figure something out, I'm cool with it. But right now, it's a no, and I'll be more than happy to take that no. Just asking. That's all I'm doing.
And I'm just answering. No. Like I said, Monday through Friday, no problem. You know, Saturday, that's a whole different show. It's a whole different type of thing.
Very well.
But yeah,
Dude, and this is the reason why I brought it up here. I want to show that I am persistent when it comes to things that I want to do, but I accept the answers when they when they come.
well, honestly, and this kind of goes back to, you know, a conversation you and I have had offline in the past. That's one of the things that I like about you is like you understand the way certain things are. And again, yeah, If you want something, you're gonna try and get it, and I respect that. But at the same time, if the answer is ultimately no, that's not gonna destroy our friendship or whatever. It's like, okay, I get it. You're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. It's not gonna work in this situation, but in some other situations, we could get together and it'll be fine. Just like
Yep.
Friday, you were up on the panel. If you didn't have your emergency, obviously,
Yeah.
God forbid,
Yeah.
sorry to hear about all that, of course, but you know, um, but yeah, I mean, so it's like on my end, I'm totally still cool with you. I ain't got no problem. And again, the
Of
fact that
course.
I know your personality is one of the reasons why. Is you
Yeah. Thank you. And that's just really what I wanted to highlight. I just wanted to highlight that anybody who thinks that, like, I am over here like only thinking about myself when it comes to these things, or I will never take anybody and any other people's feelings under consideration when I ask for something, is off, because I always think about my friends first, and I always put everybody who I want to, like, see do good. Like, I put them in front of me. I don't. This stuff for me is fun. It's fun for you, but I know that you're doing a lot more. You're a lot more committed to doing these things and stuff like that, and I want that for you. I want, success for you and everything like that. And the thing is that, like, yeah, sometimes I may ask for something or whatever, but it doesn't mean that, like, like, oh, if I don't get it, then I'm gonna,
right.
like, pout and be angry and stuff like that. Nah, it's like,
Let, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. And this is um I think it's important for you to understand so that that you really know that I understand. Um, when I was growing up, well, in high school, I met the dude in high school, but starting freshman year and to this day, he's one of my
David.
best friends in the world. No, but he's this kid I met in high school. We got along really good, and we're still buddies to this day. And here's the thing: this and this is the whole thing, and this is why it's important to understand. He was the kind of dude every single day, he would come to my house and he'd be like, "Dude, I heard that, this guy's gonna be at this place. We gotta go up there and we gotta see him. Come on, let's go. Come on, dude. Come on, let's go. Let's get." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't wanna go over there." No, you don't understand. It's gonna be great. Come on, let's go. Let's go." And I was like, "No. Oh, come on, man. Look, why can't you go? What's going on? What's the problem? Why can't you go?" Well, I gotta do this and this." "Okay, so do that now, and then it'll be over with, and then we can go. Come on, I'll help you. Let's go." Right? "No, dude, you don't understand. I don't want to go." "Why not? Why can't you go? What do you need gas in your car? I'll give you gas money. Come on, let's go." And he would always keep pushing and pushing like that, right? It's like, no, dude, it's not about the gas money. It's not about, I don't want to do it. Okay. And then finally, he'd always be like, "Oh, all right, whatever. All right." But guess what? The next day he'd come over and he'd do the same thing. And every once in a while, I'd say yes. And you know what would happen? We'd have a freaking blast. It'd be
Yeah.
great, you know? But it's like, I'd say no, and he'd be like, "Oh, you're just a son of a," and then come back the next day and do it again. But he was always there every day. Like, that was my buddy, man. We were cool, and we still are to this day. So I understand that personality type is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not my problem. And
Most
some people
most of my eccentricness is my impulsive. That thing that I'm a terrible impulsive person when it comes to, like, doing things in the moment, and so some of my best times have come from that, but also, like, some of the frustrations that have come from other people have come from that, because, like you, like everybody else, I just push for the stuff that I want to do, and sometimes it's because I'm inspired, or I want to, like, like, sometimes I see people that I think they're so cool, they're so amazing, that, like, I want to shoot for the moon with them. And so I think that they understand that when I come and I shove them, but sometimes a shove is a shove is a shove, right? And
right,
so and so people are going to interpret it the way they're going to interpret it. So I just hope that everybody understands that, like, my thought first is always, like, I consider it, I respect. And it's because that's what my grandpa taught me. Like, my grandpa taught me, respect is first. Respect
right.
comes first before anything else. You don't care if people like you, if they do or they don't. It doesn't matter. You respect first. Everything else comes after. And so that's just wanted to lay that one out there.
Oh, absolutely, I agree. Um, I mean, the fact of the matter is, it's like, you get these type of situations where I see what you're saying, but it's like because it's a balancing act for anybody, right? Not just people with like because everyone. All right, we know there's basically four different personality types or whatever. You could get into psychology and all that, but ultimately, you know, th- whatever your personality type, nobody gets anything if they don't try.
Right.
And that's all you're doing. You do it your way, I do it my way, but that's still the same ultimate goal. Like you're trying to get what you want, and you're not just gonna sit there and wait for it to come to you. You're gonna try and get it. And sometimes it'll stick, sometimes it won't.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's life, man. Again, there's different techniques, different styles, but it's the same ultimate thing.
Yeah, you have to kind of be prepared for what's going to happen when you do those things too. That's why like just like when it comes to certain scenarios, you have your way of establishing. Okay, I gotta check everything out, make sure that I'm not stepping on anybody's toes and stuff like that. You do everything possible to respect the situation. And then, if something does happen where somebody gets offended or somebody gets mad or whatever, you go through the motions of, like trying to rectify the situation. I just, the thing that has really, uh, hit me, like at least hit me personally and hit me with friends that I've known. I just feel like people are quitting too easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are giving up too easily. Like, they're throwing away friendships, they're throwing away, opportunities, whatever it is, for things that I think uh, could be easily, like if you just sat down and talked to somebody and figured it out, everything would be fine, you know. But people just want to be closed minded. And I guess maybe not closed minded, just not. It seems that now like the Scarlet Letter is a lot more uh, encompassing.
Mm.
That once you get that mark, it's like nobody wants to get close to you, and I think that sucks. I think that really sucks.
Yeah, it's rough, man. But again, it kind of goes back to like, what I was saying earlier. It's like I think part of the problem, and this is, like bad apples spoiling it for everybody else kind of a thing, is that you get in these situations, right, where there's people out there, and not one and not 10, but hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people out there that will try to push and push and push you because they're trying to pull something off, because they're trying to do some kind of grift or some kind of scam or something.
Right.
And if you don't really know or understand this person like I do with you, then you might be thinking, "Whoa, wait a minute. Like, what's this guy after? Why is he pushing so hard? What's he trying to pull over on me?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
unfortunately,
Absolutely.
we live in a world where there's so many people who do that, that sometimes you have to think that. Like, I can understand somebody thinking that, which is terrible because that shouldn't even be, you know, but because
Yeah.
there's so many scumbags out there, you have to kinda get a little defensive sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Dude. Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with all of that you just said. You made a good point. You made a good point. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. That's why you know I know that I haven't really given a trajectory as far as like this show that I'm trying to do. But what I'm starting to figure out, what I'm starting to like put together is that I think I could have the hard conversations. I think I could have these moments with people because I feel like my level of understanding, or at least my level of wanting to respect people's opinion, is strong enough that I could hear like the dissenting opinion and understand it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like it's like I don't feel I've never felt like when people tell me, like, hey, that's wrong, or I don't automatically make it about me. I make it about, the situation. And
right.
so when I take myself out of it and I look at the situation from the outside, I think to myself, damn, I was wrong about that. And so it's easier for me to deal with things like that than to just be like, no, I'm right. You know, like I'm not gonna listen to what you have to say because I'm right and I'm gonna push back. You know,
Yeah,
I'd rather absorb what you're telling me and then take it somewhere else and see if what you're saying has weight to it, and if it does, accept it for what it is. I don't wish to live in a fantasy land like the frauditors that like that lie not only to their audience but they lie to themselves.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll admit to it. But what scares me about that is that like when you do admit that you're wrong, are the punishments feeding the crime? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends. It really does. It's bad. It's bad. And now we're getting into some deep philosophical stuff. But I got steaks on the grill, man. So,
What? You have steaks on the grill? You didn't bring me one?
well, dude, I'm in Florida. It's almost lunchtime. Like I gotta go flip them over before they burn.
Look, man, if you ever come on to my show and you don't have steaks for me, we're done. That's it.
Well,
The no Jerry.
where's my frijoles, man?
I, I, I'm gonna if you come to my show with no steaks, you're gonna give me two wrenches when I go to your chat.
Well, then when you come to my channel, you better bring some sopes or something, man. Some tamales.
Oh, you want some sopes, Holmes? You also want me to bring you some carne asada tacos? How about some huevos rancheros, cabrón? What else do you
Oh,
need,
huevos,
Holmes?
man. I'll give you huevos rancheros over upside your head.
Oh man, it's always a blast with you, Hezekiah.
I know, I know.
Your things at two,
If
right? Oh, I mean, at five, at
if
seven.
anyone in the audience doesn't understand, I don't like speak Spanish, but I grew up in the city, so I know enough to like survive on the street. So when he
He's
starts speaking
Hispanic.
that, it's like, hey, come on, Holmes, I know what you're saying.
He's
Like,
Hispanic. He's Hispanic. Guys,
all
I've seen
right,
the inside of his house. He's Hispanic.
I can't help it, man. Yeah, well, he jokes around with me because like I was describing to him like my setup for my show, like my desk, my big fancy computer desk is um I have my sound mixer, which is this thing, on a folding tray table. My computer itself is balanced on an old music stand. Um, my mouse pad is actually a stool, and I just have the mouse on top of the stool. And then my table is actually a really cheap plastic cart that I keep all my stuff on. And I mean, it works. It surrounds me, but it's nothing fancy, nothing expensive. It's just it works, man.
Man, my first computer, the first computer we had in my house, man, the desk for it was the holder for a sewing machine. So
Right. But anyway, yeah, I do have to get on with my day and get my food.
get out of here, Hez.
I
Get out of
gotta
here.
go into Walmart and I gotta buy some stuff, and then I still gotta set up my show for today. And for those of you who don't know, I have a 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time show every Saturday with me, Frauditor News Network, and a different guest every week. This week's guest, the one and only commentator auditor. Next week, Tones overthinks it. The week after that, Mark Stout, and there's a good possibility that one of my guests in April is going to be the one and only K Farb. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but he said yes, tentative, just not the date. So we'll see. Um,
But just make sure that Jennifer Klein doesn't find out.
what? No, Jennifer loves me, man. If she found out, she'd be so proud of me.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, she's awesome. All right, seriously though, I gotta go. I just wanted to drop by, say hi, and
Thank
obviously,
you.
you're done talking about that, but like, my condolences and everything, and let you know I know. So, all right,
I
brother.
know. Salacious told me, and I appreciate it, Hez.
All right, cool, cool. All right, take it easy, man.
Take it easy too, man. See you later.
Yes.
All right, guys. So that was the serious portion of the show. Anybody want to come up here and help me with the videos? Yeah, we're this show is going till 5. This show is going until that show starts. Just so you know. So we're gonna have it right here until his show starts. We're not moving. Is the link still out there? Do you guys need me to put the link out? Let me know if you need me to put the link out so I can put it. Ah, you don't need it.
Hear me? Testing.
Are you in, Jimbo?
I think so. Is it in yet? Hear me?
It's not. It's not showing on my. It's not showing on my screen, but well, at least not on my screen. I don't know if you can see it.
It's not showing on my screen, but well, it's not on my screen. I don't know if you can see it. I see you. I gotta turn off one because I got an echo. Wait. I gotta mute somebody.
Hang on. What the heck? My phone is freezing.
Better? Hear me? See me?
I can hear you. Can you see that? Can you see the chat?
I can see the chat.
Okay, is everybody like? Ask them if they can see you and me and everything. Is everything like normal on your side?
Me? I can see me on my TV. See my little pussycat. Gizmo.
Okay, I'm gonna jump out for just a second. And I'm gonna come back in. All right?
And you leave me here all by myself.
Yeah. Play some bongos or something.
I'm taking over. Guys, everyone, thanks for coming. It's been a real good show. Today we're going to discuss why we don't get involved in other people's affairs. No. Well, we try and stay out of them at least. I've had enough friends of mine get divorced to where I know when to not stick my nose in a divorce anywhere near it and try and be on both sides. It's hard sometimes. It's not always easy.
Am I in?
Good.
Can you see my avatar?
I do.
Do you like it?
It's a little bit on the white pale side. You need a little more color in there.
Dang it.
It makes you look a little morbid.
A little white? Does it white? And then is there something wrong with a Mexican being white, huh, Jimbo? Huh? You don't like the brown skin, looking a little white,
you got
huh?
a little dark around the eyes there, Jerry. So it just looks a little morbid, I guess, is a nice way of saying it.
I call it my what's the name of the Aquaman guy? What was his name?
Who? Dracula?
No, Aquaman. No,
Aquaman? Oh, that guy, the big guy with the curly hair. Yeah.
Yeah, Jimbo. That's what I call it. The big guy with the curly hair. My big guy with the curly hair face. That's exactly what I call it. Jesus, God damn it!
I don't see the resemblance, Jerry. Sorry.
You know what, Jimbo?
I'm sorry.
I am disassociating with Quiet Land because Jimbo's cool.
another channel I'm banned from.
Nah, just no, dude. Well, see what I've been doing is that like I got like a new device, a new phone that is a little bit newer and it's gonna allow me to do certain things or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so what I want to do, at least on occasions when I can, because sometimes it's better to be at the park when it's really hot out here. And I'm thinking about the later months. I want to like have like live shows like in different parts of LA that are nice. Like they're cool to kick it in the summertime.
Do you like a live show outdoors?
Yeah. And so what I've been doing is that I've been testing the filters and stuff like that. Like if I have to like put a background real quick or whatever, see how that works. And so I've been playing around with these filters that are, I guess they're part of Snapchat and Bitmoji and all that that side of the social media spectrum, but they come in this app. And so it's like I'm using these filters that would come in Snapchat and Bitmoji on this app. And yeah, I'm just playing with them. I'm trying to see if I can do things like on the fly and stuff like that. But I thought that one was cool because that video that I'm using is an older video from something else. So my hair and everything, how it is completely different now than it was in that video. But I thought it looked cool, so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna use this.
I mean, it's not a bad picture. I mean,
More beans on. Is that the way you look at me out there, associates? Am I just one big Cheech impression to you? Is that what it is?
Oh, this isn't Cheech Marin? Oh, it's Jerry. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, you got me, Holmes. Oh, ah.
I thought I smelled weed.
Wait, hey, who's jumping in here? Who's knocking on my front door? Who's
You've been
this?
making fun of
Oh,
predators. How
oh
dare
no!
you? I am a camera. I do what I want.
Oh good.
David, calm down, David, calm down.
Oh God, poor David. David's getting.
Who's this guy?
Don't hurt me, frauditor. Don't hurt me. Don't take my picture, please.
What happened? Hey, where did this guy come from? Ah! Sorry, guys. He heard you talking trash.
He jumped out. I tried to stop him. He just showed up. Sorry.
Oh, that was good, bro.
Interrupt your show. Go ahead.
Oh man,
I'm looking forward to your show
dude.
today.
I didn't know you were gonna bring David and have a picture of him, dude. Relax. And I'm gonna be mean to him here, okay? Gosh darn it!
David shows his face here. He's gonna get banned. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. You know.
It already happened. It already happened. Well, and you know what? The thing is that I wasn't even gonna go there. I was gonna allow him because I don't know, man. I don't know what he's thinking or whatever, but I was gonna let him be because I didn't want I know that there's some people who are cool, like really nice with them or whatever, and I don't want to be a jerk to somebody, like that other friends of mine are nice to, like I don't like doing that kind of stuff. Like I like to be amicable. So I was gonna be cool with it, but he goes into my comment section and starts saying like, oh, if you want things to work out, you should let Rogue Nation come in and talk to you and stuff like that. Like, basically like trying to give me advice on my channel. I'm like, dude, thanks, but no thanks, and look,
right,
if you
got to drop. Take it easy.
What?
Doc Danger, hello. Sorry,
Who?
same reason. I just stopped it because I thought that'd be funny.
Whatever. You know what? If you're gonna tease me like that, head.
Dude, I got shit to do, man.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of shit to do. You got plenty of shit to do. You're over here messing around, huh? Huh?
Oh my God, messing around, making your show entertaining for the fans. Oh no, how
How
dare
fucking
you?
dare you? Get out of here! Get out of here!
Take it easy, brother. Oh, dude, wait. You know what? You guys have an exclusive. This is gonna be great. Here we go. I got a brand new shirt, and I'm gonna wear it on tonight's stream. I was planning on it, and it literally just came in the mail. So you get my unboxing live. How about that?
Yeah, unboxing.
All right, this. I hope this isn't controversial, but this is the shirt I'm going to wear tonight on my stream. Oh, wait, I got somebody standing behind me. I don't want to run into them.
Hi, Mama has.
Hello, Mama has. They said.
Hi, Mama. Nice.
Yes, the king.
That is sweet.
All right.
That's cool. Nice shirt.
Thank you. All right. Anyway, yeah. So you'll see that Warren tonight on my show live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Blah blah blah. And I'm gonna drop out because I gotta go flip the steaks. And I'll see you guys in a little while next time I try to pull another prank on you. Yeah,
for sure, bud. For sure.
Take it easy.
What up, Doc?
Hey, Doc.
Yo, what's going on?
Hanging out, buddy. Hanging out.
Hi, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor, what's up? First time I get to talk to you.
Yeah. See? Small world.
So I saw what the description was about, but I just got here, so I don't know what you guys have been talking about.
Well, we already got to most of the heavy stuff already, man. And just so you know, the reason why I put that on the subject line, it's not really to be controversial about it, but I was gonna talk about it. And the only thing I was saying is how I felt that I didn't think you guys should have split up. I honestly don't think you guys should have split up. I think it was something that should have had a little bit more conversation, a little bit more time. Like maybe you could have taken like a step back or whatever, and
Wasn't
let a
my
little time
choice.
pass.
That was his choice, not
No,
mine.
yes, no, absolutely. That's why we already went through all that. I was just giving my opinion as a Monday quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like in no way is this like a criticism on each person's decisions. It's just like it's just Monday quarterbacking the situation. That's it. And really the broader subject matter is we're quitting too easily on each other is what I feel. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I think that we as a society are starting to be less tolerant to situations that I think aren't shouldn't be so quick to like to toss people away. You know what I mean? I think we all
Yeah.
make mistakes. I think we're all fallible, and I think that we should be able to say, what, that was just a moment in time, and we should be able to forgive, and we don't have to forget, but like we should be able to forgive and move on and understand that all of us are going to be in a situation like that someday, and we should be more empathizing on it. That was my whole point.
The more I think about it, the more I think that there was definitely other issues that were underlying here. I don't think it was just about that. I don't think it was just about that issue. I think I don't know what it was. Maybe he didn't like the fact that I don't know. Maybe he didn't like my popularity. Um, because I've seen comments, and I brought the personality to the show. I didn't watch his show tonight. I can only imagine how fucking boring it is now. It's got to be a fucking snooze fest at this point. And good luck to him with that. But he's got everybody. He's got his community. They're gonna stick by him, and fuck them all, man. I don't give a fuck. It's not like I
Uh,
fucking need any of them.
yeah, well, I
I'm
mean,
already fucking moving on. I put it out there that I was available. I said Doc Danger for hire. Within 3 fucking hours, I got a fucking phone calls.
yeah. Well, have you set anything up yet? Is there anything you want to plug?
Well, nobody's gonna like where I'm going, but at this
Oh,
point, I'm looking out for myself. I'm done looking out for other. I put everybody else first. I put conspiracy first. Even when I did my Doc Danger's Metal World, instead of putting it on my channel, I put it on his because I was busy promoting his channel. And I'm fucking not doing that shit no more, man. I'm not fucking promoting. I'm not putting myself first. So AFA approached me, and he wants me to do a morning podcast with him 2 days a week. And he also wants to give me my own show on the AFA Crew channel. Now,
That's good.
he knows that I don't like what he does. I find it abhorrent. I can't watch his fucking videos because it makes me want to fucking punch the fucking screen. So,
right.
do I agree with what he does? No, I don't. But does he have a large platform? Yeah. Is he opening up that platform to me? Yes, he is. So that's where I'm going to go.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that this doesn't present new opportunities to be able to like express opinions that might come from a more accepting place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? You might even have a platform that's gonna finally crack the audience of these guys. Because it's
Yeah.
like they don't want to they don't like any of the anti-fraudster channels because they don't want to hear it, and they
Well,
rather live like in that world where none of this stuff is crazy. But I think somebody like you, with the type of personality that you have and everything, could probably get to those people. Like probably make them understand that they're acting like jackasses. Who
yeah.
knows? This
Well,
might be a good thing.
this is the ironic thing. When I first started on YouTube, I was looking for a music community. Didn't find the music community right off the bat. What I found was the karaoke community. That was what popped up to me first before I even knew there was a music community. And I saw a lot of the shows were bad, and there was only one that was good, and it was Banana Lounge with Banana Anna. And the people that were on there were actually fucking good singers. I was like, oh. So I started going on there, and I didn't do karaoke. I did fucking comedy. I would go on there and I would write bits, and I did characters. I went on there as Alex Jones. I went on there as Mike Lindell, um, and I became friends with AFA because the two of us were very funny. We're funny individually, but together we're like twice as funny. We feed off each other. So I didn't know what he did. So after I was on the show for a bit, I looked into it and I found out what he did, and I was like, "Holy fuck! What the fuck is this?" Because I had never seen frauditors or any of that shit before. That was all new to me, and I was like, "What the fuck, bro?" Um,
Mm.
so I used to roast him about it all the time. So what I did
It's
was
just,
I
you guys.
should've-
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Go
My
ahead.
bad. I just wanted to know: is it gonna be frauditor centric? Your podcast?
No, no. I have free reign to do whatever I want.
Ah,
He said my show can be whatever it is, whatever the fuck I want it to be about. So it is absolutely not going to be about that.
New
No,
adventures.
no, I'm not. No, I'm using that platform, but I can do whatever I want. I can do a music show. I can do paranormal. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I have free reign. Uh, he doesn't give a fuck what I say. He knows me. He knows I don't take any shit. And he's like, do whatever the fuck you want, bro. He's like, go ahead. Um, So yeah, what I should have done originally was I probably should have moved myself over into the anti-frauditor community, which is where I would have belonged because that was where my feelings were. But instead I said, you know what? I'm gonna fucking park myself right in the middle of the frauditor community instead. And that was what I did. And that was where I lived over there with those guys. And I used to roast the fuck out of them. I made no bones about how I felt about anything. And here's the ironic thing because I thought they don't fuck around over there. I thought I was going to get run out on a fucking rail from that community, and I didn't. I didn't. And then when I found the music community, and I got tired of that, and I got tired of all of the drama and everything, I was able to walk away on my own, which amazed me. So that's what's ironic. I never got canceled in the fucking frauditor community, even though I was an anti-frauditor. But in the music community, I get canceled. So there's a certain irony there.
well, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I just think honestly, I just think that I think that we just haven't developed the type of that type of show or whatever. Like I think honestly, our personalities mesh, doc. I don't like what they do, but I usually clash with a lot of the more sensitive different creative streams that are out here. Now, if you notice, and I don't know, and the thing is that I haven't been around because I've been too busy to. But like the plot hole, he was one of the first people who accepted the way I joked, the way I came off and everything. He understood it and he got it right away. And so me
Yeah.
and him were like we would get along real easy. And I could go into his chat whenever and we have fun. As a matter of fact, at JL we actually have a running gag where like I'm basically telling him to fuck off, but he knows that I don't mean it,
Yeah, yeah.
and I do it every single time. But we have fun with it. And the thing is the thing is that I think that there is a grouping of people that need to come together that are more loose, a little bit more funnier, a little bit more easy to go, easier to get along with. That
Yeah.
should come together, But I think we're like in different parts and we're doing our own thing that we're not together like that. And frauditors, of course, they're gonna be less likely to be in that like mentality of cancel culture or I'm not gonna deal with this or deal with that, right? Because they're already shunned. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
they're already pariahs in what they're doing,
But
and
they
so
generally don't like people that go against their narrative, and I did. So it always surprised me that I kept waiting every fucking time I would do something over there. I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop. I was like, this has got to fucking end soon, but it never did. For some reason, they didn't fucking hate me, even though I disagreed with them. And generally, that's kind of what they do, man. They get rid of people. They block people. But that never happened to me.
Well, in my
well, I think
experience, everyone's different. some people, one person might find something hysterical, and another person will find it offensive. You know, not everybody has the same tastes. Like in music, not everybody has the same taste in music. Not everyone has the same taste of humor. So some people.
Understood. And Jimbo, I completely understand. I completely understand that. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. The only problem that I have is that when you know somebody's a jokester, when you know somebody who clowns around and has fun or whatever, you know this. You know that that's who he is. When he's doing what he's doing, and it offends somebody, just remember first that he's just trying to make people laugh. He's just trying to joke. Now, if it goes somewhere that people didn't like and they tell him, then it's on him whether he's gonna persist and try to make things worse, right? Because
You know,
you're either gonna respect people saying, like, hey man, like we don't joke like that. Okay, my bad. I won't do it.
I get it. You know, comedy's a fickle thing, and sometimes, like any comedian, they'll drop a joke and like the whole room will clear. You know, it's just
Well, you
wrong
take
time, wrong
chances.
words.
I mean, that's what you do. You take chances with comedy.
Yeah, sometimes it works, and sometimes people get really pissed off.
Yeah. So it's not surprising. I didn't like the way it was handled. That was the problem, and I don't like that nobody reached out to me. Like everybody was boohooing for conspiracy and saying how they respect him. I saw the chats and everything. They respect his decision, and it must have been so hard for you. What the fuck about me? What about me? All of a sudden, nobody gave a fuck about me, and it was like I didn't even fucking promote the artist. Like I never did shit. Now the legacy of Doc Danger is I'm the guy that made the fucking remark about Valerie Bott, and conspiracy got rid of me. That's Doc Danger's legacy in the music community now. Fuck that shit, man. I don't fucking need them. I'll move on. What's up, Peck?
Uh, Hola.
Peck is speechless. That's rough. That's very rough to do.
Yeah. Well, I survived. I'll be fine.
I had the auction for my house today.
Yeah, the what?
I had the auction for my house today. So, yeah, the house is sold.
Oh, okay.
Was that a good thing for you, or is that a bad thing?
Huh?
Was that a good thing or a bad thing, Peck?
Yeah, good.
Okay, congratulations.
It went up for auction. Did you get what you were asking?
Yeah, what's up, man? You'll be coming in here real dapper. What's going on?
No, we got more than what we were asking for. We asked for a smaller price, but it went.
So you got more money?
Yeah, we got more money.
And
you feel bad about that?
No. We asked for 1.6 and we got 2 million.
Hey, Peck. Can you name borrow some money?
I'm up for adoption, Peck. You know.
No, I've got to split that between 4 people.
Dude, that's like 500,000 each.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, he sounds more miserable than I do.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
I still got a place for
Cheer the fuck up, Peck.
No. Like, at least I can buy my own house now. Well, not house, I can buy an apartment.
Dude, you each can buy your own house. 4 people can buy.
I don't know how the housing market is in Australia, but over here,
Yeah, the housing market is crazy.
yeah, well, New York is crazy too.
I like you, man. I Peck, why are you so dapper, man? It's strange to me.
I just had a bottle of champagne with my brother, actually. It's funny.
What?
So what are you saying? You have in the bag?
The real estate gave us a bottle of champagne. Like, he gives everyone that he sells the house to a bottle of champagne. So
Yeah.
we just drank a bottle of champagne. It was pretty funny.
All right.
Woo!
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Your house goes on auction. You get more money than you were expecting.
Yeah.
They give you a bottle of champagne,
Yeah.
and somehow
Somehow you sound more miserable than me. What the fuck? That makes no sense.
That's a pretty good result. It's just yeah, the housing is bad in Australia, so I don't know what I can get. I'll have to look around.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay, so you're stressed about not being able to find something in what you feel will be a not a $2 million price range, but like somewhere in the 500,000.
Yeah, basically. Like
Okay,
a
I can
one
see that,
bedroom flat is what I'm looking at.
dude. Come to the States, man. Go live like in like one of the Carolinas or something, dude. 500,000 get you a good house.
Yeah.
Pack, you walk up to my
Yeah.
door, 200 grand, and tell me what time to be out of here.
Then the best thing is that I can carry a gun on my hip and film anyone I want, and they can't do shit about it. Be like, hey, you're messing with my Second and First Amendments and shit. And then if cops try to come up to me and say, "Do you have a gun license?" I'm gonna say that's against my Fourth Amendment.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. And
Just
don't forget to put them on the Third Amendment.
film it all, put it on YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to ask the cops if they know the Third Amendment, which I
Yeah.
can't. Oh, I remember it. It's not quartering troops in times of peace, because
Yeah.
the guy always, is it Arselmo or whatever, that always asks the Third Amendment, because he always fucks it up. He says no quarterings of troops in my house in
Yeah.
times of war, but in fact the Third Amendment specifically states that if it is a time of war, that you like have to have troops quartered in your house. Like not every single person, but obviously troops can fucking come into your house and take control of it during
Yeah.
times of war. It's just
Stop,
during times of
stop trying to bring troops to my house, Peck. You're not gonna get troops in my house, okay?
Well, we're 5 minutes away from a civil war here anyway, so
Oh man, you see that's what I'm talking about, man. I don't want to hear all this nonsense about civil wars. Now, is the climate like there for something like that? Sure, like people got some weird way of thinking nowadays, but in the practical sense, I don't think we're gonna have a civil war.
no. Well,
No,
Trump will do his best to stir one up, though.
Oh,
Well,
he
I
will
mean,
try, sure.
He's
yeah, of
working on
course,
it.
that's just. But you see, that's the thing. That's the thing about all of this stuff, man. Like with the frauders and all that stuff. It's like they're always talking about rights and this and that. It's like, dude, you guys are on the wrong. You guys are just messing with the wrong people completely. You want to go to the legislator and you want to start messing with those people who are in power right now. Those people that are playing with us, man. Because it's like all this stuff. All this stuff is like useless because all we're doing is fighting with the same people. Like it's us fighting
dude.
against us, and the politicians that have their power, that have been having their power for centuries.
Oh.
Because it's like, how long has Mitch McConnell been in the Senate?
I don't know.
Dude,
He might have died. He fell the other day and hit his head, so I don't know how long. He could be dead at this point. We don't even know.
at this point, I think they're making clones.
Look,
I've
I've been dealing with Washington for the last 7 months trying to get paid. So, it's very difficult dealing with those idiots down there. Nobody knows what the hell anyone's doing.
I've been trying to get legislation changed, right? I've been in this small town in Colorado with me and a bunch of my friends, and we go to city hall meetings every single time there's a city hall meeting, and we go in and we speak about how dirty the police officers are, and how nobody ever does anything, and blah 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 blah. And then I'll speak for another 4 hours about this shit.
Did you remember to say do better?
Oh yeah, also do better.
Yeah.
Do better. Also, did my girlfriend, and you're not allowed to take photos of it. Oh, did you see the one with with it was like Reagan Benson and DMA. It might have been Sweet Tea there as well. but some guy just walked up to them on like when they were trying to do the radar bullshit and just started
yeah.
filming them. Went off their tits for like it was like 40 minutes. They went absolutely ballistic.
They do. And then
And they tried that what that person was doing was harassment and stalking. But if they're doing it to anyone else, it's completely okay. But if anybody does it to them, it's harassment and stalking. And
yeah,
like
Yeah.
they're always the first people to call the police as well when something
Oh, yeah.
happens. Security
Yes,
guard
they are.
lightly touches him in the arm, that's 100% assault. Also, I have a bad shoulder, so he injured my shoulder, and I'm calling the FBI.
There you go. You know, sweet tea is full of DNA.
oh God, oh, why you gotta put that image in my head, man? Oh no,
I told
the
him
logistics
that
of
joke
it.
to his face too. I was on a panel with AFA and him. I wonder how he's going to feel about this because AFA is friends with me and AFA is friends with him, and me and DMA do not get along whatsoever.
Wouldn't that make AFA friends of nobody?
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, my friendship is tenuous at best, but I mean, as soon as I put it out there that I was available, he fucking called me. He was like, "Dude," he was like, "podcast," and he's like, "I'll give you your own show on fucking AFA Crew." So it's 11,000 subscribers on that. It's 112,000 on his channel. So fuck
Well,
it.
you know, I was working out a deal, but you know, I was like, man, can I secure Dark Danger with 82 subs? I got two more. I got two more subs after that, and I was like, maybe I could come at him with 84 subs, but dang, AFA beat me to the punch.
Yeah. Well, I made the decision if I was going to do anything on YouTube at all, it was going to be on a much larger channel. Not,
It
not.
makes
I don't mean
sense.
than yours. I mean even just than
Oh
conspiracy.
no. Hey, Doc, I deserve it.
Yes,
Okay, I'm a little channel and I deserve it. All right.
I'll still come on your channel. I like you. You know that. We're friends, man. You still
Of
do your
course we
stuff.
are. Of course we are, man.
Not going to stop
And speaking of
on here.
friends, we got another guest, guys, and be nice to her. It's Miss Mandy.
Oh, hi, Miss Mandy.
I miss
Hello,
Mandy.
hello,
Watch
hello,
out.
hello. How's
Watch out, Miss
everybody?
Mandy. You're on a very small channel. I'm doing good.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, extremely small.
Hi, Miss Mandy.
Hi, Miss Mandy.
Hi, Miss Mandy.
To what do I owe the
Hey.
pleasure of your presence here? Because
How
I
are you,
love
Miss
it that you
Mandy?
came.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
I'm
Fine.
doing good.
Oh, hello.
I was in your stream for a bit, but I had to go last night or yesterday. I don't know what times it is for America. I don't
I
know.
missed your stream yesterday, Miss Mandy.
Oh, that's
Like the
okay.
1,000 sub stream or something.
Yeah,
That was the one.
I can't believe I've hit that already.
That's amazing, Miss Mandy. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you
really.
very much.
Remember when you used to joke that you only had 100 subs? Remember?
I do. I definitely do.
I got
No,
18.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And you'll get there. It
I
just
know.
takes time.
It takes time, yes. I'm not even rushing it. I actually like I've been saying I kind of like the situation that I've been going through because I've kind of solidified a couple of group. You see these 8 people that are here? They're like we're really good friends now. Like we're always coming in and out of chats, and we kind of get each other. And I like that. You know, I like that. It's like you know, Miss Mandy, you know me. I like having the more intimate, more closer relationships. So it's like it's fun. I like it. It's been so good for me. It's like it's almost been like therapy.
I feel like I'm like that with my chat, though. I feel like I know everybody.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
Everybody.
you have built a rapport, especially with like commentator auditor. Um, uh, uh, why do I always blank out on when you got
You
Maddie
got it
B?
regular. Yeah, Maddie B. She's amazing.
Yeah, I
And
mean
one of my best
well,
friends.
Miss Mandy, you're amazing. You're one of the nicest people out here. Who could
Oh,
not hang
thank
out
you
with
so
you?
much.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
hello,
Wrangler?
Chihuahua, big world.
Oh, welcome back.
Don't everybody come back because there's Mandy's here now.
That's what it is. She draws her own crowd.
Right?
I need to get Doc Danger on my channel to do a music stream.
There you go.
But
Oh,
well, I'll be doing my own thing now. I'm not with
Yeah.
Conspiracy anymore, so.
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
see, there you go.
See?
It's not all. It's not all about one side over here, man. We got your back, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, Terry.
Okay.
Do you like music with a lot of swearing in it? Then I can do a music stream for you.
Stop it,
I'm
Jake.
actually, believe it or not, kind of into like rock and rap and stuff. My son does Christian rap.
I
Well,
still want to hear that. You never sent me anything by him. I would have played that on the show.
Well, he never sent me anything.
Oh,
I can
well.
send you his YouTube channel.
Hey, Fraud Wrangler. I see you out there. Hey, little Chihuahua.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, so we already I pretty much got through the heavy portion of the stuff. I was hoping somebody could help me out with the tech stuff because my tech girl is working today and I can't pull her away because she has to work. So and anybody want to help with the tech stuff? Anybody got some videos they want to show or anything we want to look at?
You got the wrong guy for that. Sorry. That's like
Dang it, Jimbo. You had one job, Jimbo.
Sorry. I'm all
Nah.
No, I'm just playing, man. I was not ready. I was not ready for to be canceled on work, so that's why I'm like a little bit caught off guard on that one. But oh well, it happens. Anybody else? Anybody else want to help on that aspect? Ms. Mandy? Man?
What do you need? What do you want? Videos?
Just yeah, like a video, like so we can see any videos that are out there right now. If you guys want to see a fraud video, if you guys want to see,
just need links.
Yeah, anything. As a matter of fact, what I wanted to see, Wrangler, that channel that who was it? Was it Warriors Rage that gave you the channel? The one with the guy that was making the DMA impression.
Rogue Nation is already talking in my comments. Yeah, Rogue Nation's a little girl.
I can't
He's
stand it.
He's an attention whore. That's all he is. He wants everybody to look at him. Everybody look at me. Everybody look at me. That's what that guy is. I can't stand him. I hate people that are like that. That's why
I didn't mind him until I saw his video about the VA hospital, and that just
I was
sent me
just about
to
to
the edge.
mention VA hospital.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah, fuck why? You
Did-
stupid.
Am I mixing him up with somebody, or did he not say he had cancer and it was a lie?
Yeah, that was Rogue.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
really? Isn't
Like, who
Chili
does
trying to
that?
pull that now too?
He has no honor.
Oh, didn't Chili say that he had cancer or some shit maybe like a month or so ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's got stage 5 cancer, which means he's
Yeah.
fucking dead. It means you're dead, bro.
Yeah.
Stage
Yeah.
4 is fucking, there is no stage 5.
Yeah,
Stage
both
4
my
is like
parents
hospice level.
Yes.
Stage 5 is death.
Stage 5 means you're in the ground. There's
My
one
mom had a brain
there's one
tumor.
there's some kind of cancer that children get that I forget which one it is. And
It's
that one
kidney
has
cancer because you have 2 kidneys.
that one has a stage 5.
Yeah,
but other than
that
there is no stage
that
5.
is also childhood leukemia as well, which is really fucked up.
Well, that's Rogue. He will elicit that from you. It's either going to be from some dumb thing like the cancer thing, or it's going to be the vet thing, and it's all for his attention. That's all it is. I can't even say it's like the clicks and view stuff, like because he will be happy to go into his live and act a jerk just so that everybody gets upset there. And it's like, what are you
I
winning,
would
bro? Like
love
you ain't
to
winning
play with
nothing.
him in there. And just
of course.
time him out and let him come back and say one thing and time him out again. It's so
Yeah.
much fun.
Most definitely.
Oh, little
I just-
Chihuahua. I'm so sorry. Little Chihuahua says her boyfriend has cancer right now.
Oh, I'm
I'm
so
sorry
sorry.
to hear
honey.
that.
Sorry.
Best wishes
sucks.
to you and to him as well.
Yeah, I'll keep you in
Yeah,
my prayers,
cancer
honey.
sucks.
Ah,
I've known
it's sick.
heaps of people with cancer. It's a complete bastard.
What?
I
I'm
can't
reading a
imagine.
book now called Beyond Purpose, little chihuahua. You might want to check that out.
What's it about?
It's about a couple, and one of them has cancer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I thought it was like a when you said the title. I was thinking it was like a self help book for some reason.
Oh, I can see how it sound out. Hey, out there, associate.
Okay, so Jimbo,
I can't.
I gave you
is that
some
the
links
link?
here, Joey. Yeah, I gave you some links here
Oh,
for
okay.
some videos. One's from Unclean Hands and one's from Black Heart Night video. You know.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, there goes Peck. Um, anybody want to share screen? Can you share your screen, Doc?
I could try.
Is Vandy?
I can't because I'm on my iPad.
Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody needs
If
to
I
do
was
it.
on my
Nobody.
computer, I could, but I'm
I'm
on
not
my
that
iPad. I'm
talented,
sorry.
Jimmy.
It's fine. Nobody needs to. It's fine. If we can
Let me
get somebody,
see if it will.
anybody in the audience that wants to help out, it'll be fine. If not, it's cool. We can talk. It's good. No problem.
I'm good with just hanging out and talking personally, but
Yeah.
It is. We are talking. I'm having a great conversation. I don't know how everybody else is doing. Who do we got?
Hold on
Oh,
1 second. Somebody's at my door.
who?
Package, FedEx.
Oh, okay.
Hola.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. That's your screen thing. Sorry, Jerry.
It's
did you
fine.
guys
Don't
see
worry about it. It's not a big deal. We
Hardy's
could all
corporate
see it
fiction
on
last
screen
night?
time. I missed it. I missed it, but I also was getting drunk. So
It
so
was
that
him and Blue Bacon. It was actually really good.
okay, I'm probably gonna go check out the replay.
They
I just
covered that guy
the
Chase,
shooting,
the
right?
sovereign citizen that was shot and killed.
I
Yeah,
watched
with the
that.
daughter.
Oh,
I mean the son.
The kid, that poor kid.
No, the kid that was shot and killed.
Yeah.
I
Say
didn't see that
kid,
one.
but he's like 19 or 20 years old. But
Oh,
yeah,
you mean
He's still. I mean, I get it. He is a kid.
is it the
yeah,
one that Valiant just did the
yeah,
video on? Yeah,
yes,
yeah. When you said
and
kid,
like
I thought like little kid, not like
yeah. Well, to me, he's a kid.
yeah,
But
yeah.
as soon as he reached for the gun, Artie's internet cut off,
Oh
and
no!
it dropped the stream.
Oh no!
The whole stream dropped, and me and Blue Bacon were just sitting there staring at each other, going, "Well, okay."
Yeah.
And we
Don't
did.
show guns on YouTube.
I
Oh
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
talking to my brother about this as well, and it just happened in Australia as well. With sovereign citizens, it was 2 sovereign citizens, and they unloaded on cops and killed 2 cops.
Yeah,
And
the ambush, huh?
It wasn't that. It
yeah,
was just Artie's crappy
no,
network.
yeah, this was in Australia. It was just 2 sovereign citizens had guns and shot 2 cops, and
Oh gosh,
yeah.
that's
So
awful.
now Australia, like sovereign citizens are quite in a bad rap at the moment. So like all of the recent sovereign citizen videos you're going to see from Australia, like they're going to be about 5 minutes long. Like the person waiting for like a minute or two for the cops to pull up, like within 1 or 2 minutes of the cop asking the person questions, they're going to say, yeah, all right, get the fuck out of the car. If they don't get out of the car, they're going to break the window, pull them out of the car, and arrest them. And there's no 30-minute bullshit anymore. There's no
Thank you, Ethel.
asking for supervisors and talking about case law. It's just get the fuck out of the car and you get arrested.
Yeah, well,
They're
that's
not, they're
that's
not
what we.
playing around anymore.
Yeah, Peck, but that's what we've been saying. That's what we tell the frauditors. That's what we tell all the soft cids. Like you guys think you guys are fighting for rights or exercise rights, whatever you say, but the only thing you're doing is making them make laws for things that we never needed. We didn't need these laws. People knew common sense and knew how to respect people.
Well,
It's
no,
just
the laws sovereign citizens are trying to break are different than the laws of first American auditors. Like sovereign citizens have existed since at least the 1970s. Like the
Hmm.
first time I heard about them was probably about 1990 from a police friend of mine and well, my family, and yeah, talking about pulling people over and they don't believe that they exist in any country or abide by any country's laws and stuff like that. And I was like, what? Like, that's stupid. And like, yeah, now it's become massively popular now because of YouTube. Like, but it's always been around. Like, stop sits have been around since for like 50 years now.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
it gets perpetuated. You know, it's not, I think it's like there's the people who believe that that's real and they don't try to research it and they just like they believe it wholeheartedly because they got it off a website. And then you got the people who are actually selling the website and act like it's real, and those people are just as bad. And then you got the
I've
people who just don't want to follow the rules because they're criminals and they want something to hide behind.
Right. And then there are people who believe that, birds are
government
mechanical
drones.
drones sent by the
Yeah,
government to
no,
spy
dude,
on
They're
us.
not.
Birds
Mandy,
aren't real.
you're out of line here. Birds are 100% government drones. How else do you think?
Yes.
How else do you think the exact same pigeon comes and sits on my windowsill and looks at me, and then like when its eyes, it makes a camera noise and shit, and then when I give it food, it like makes a weird noise. Come on, Mandy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
we
sit
all
on the
know that
power line.
birds are actually
Open
government
your
drones.
eyes, Miss Mandy. Take off them glasses and open your eyes.
I
They
know, I
recharge.
know, right?
I
They
love all the
recharge by sitting on power lines.
I'm in denial.
That's how they
freaking
recharge, sitting on power lines. Yeah.
pigeons. Yeah, for
Hey, but
sure.
Peck, if the pigeons are the drones, what are like what are seagulls? Are those like different drones, or are those like
Yeah,
or,
yeah, like
Well, there's
every
different
bird is
kinds.
a
Yeah.
different drone. They all have
uh,
different capabilities and do different
Yeah.
things.
Different
But
functions.
mainly what seagulls do is when you're on the beach and you have chips or what you call fries in America, they come and eat all of your fries.
Yeah, seagulls love McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
like
Chili fought a pigeon in a Burger King parking lot over a French fry once.
Oh
And he
my
lost.
gosh.
we should have known Chile was going to be involved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tried to out
he's
alpha the pigeon.
absolutely insane. Like he's just so batty.
Are we
He
talking
released
about the
how many
seagulls or
clips
Chile?
yesterday?
Like he, beg your pardon?
Chili released how many clips yesterday? 4?
I don't. Yeah.
Well, did he lose a channel? Am I getting that wrong? Did he lose a channel or did he delete a channel?
He delete lost clips, I think.
Oh, really?
I
Lord.
guess all
Double
those
check.
recording and finally caught up with them.
He lost monetization to it completely.
Oh yeah, so for him it's deleted.
Because they couldn't verify his identity.
Jeez.
Because it wasn't him that started that one. That's why.
It was
And
I
his
knew.
quote
he's
unquote
also
cousin.
homeless. Like does he even actually have ID? Like I know he has some sort of like fake kind of ID that he's got laminated in like some special package that he hands to the police. But does he actually have like physical ID? Like does he have a driver's license or
I think he does.
anything?
I think he does. Because
Yeah, I think he has a driver's license.
No, he gets
because
pulled over all the time, so he has to have
yeah,
one.
That's
yeah,
true.
He just got pulled
wouldn't
over
go
the
to
other
get
day
over.
for live streaming while he was driving.
I just saw the video of like him getting pulled over with because he was holding a cell phone while driving, which
Yeah,
has
he was.
been
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was it.
illegal since there's been cell phones basically, and
He got a
has
citation.
been in Australia anyway. But yeah, he was like harassing the cops for like, I don't know, 30 minutes or
For
something
having
about
that
it.
blue line flag,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
specifically.
gang symbol.
Did you see
Yeah,
Welch
the
sent
gang
a
symbol.
gift basket?
Hey
The-
everybody, I can't even see
Yeah.
the chat at the moment. Hang on, I'll try and bring it up. But everybody, put 1 in the chat if you think the blue line flag is a gang symbol. And Chili said that like every single comment was 1,
Yeah.
and like he kept updating his thing. He was like, "Oh, we've got 500 people now. Oh, now we've got 550. Oh, now we've got 600. Oh, now we've got 650. Oh, now we've got 700.
Yeah,
Oh, now
Irish
we've got
Demon was sending them
750."
all over there.
Yeah, because Irish Demon sent
Yeah.
over like 300 people.
I know.
Yeah,
He
and
kept saying,
he
I think
was
he needs more defamation shamrocks.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
It was so great.
talking about because he said that he would have 1,000 people in there within like a minute or some shit, and like yeah, obviously he didn't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And yeah, it was like, I don't know how long it was, 20 or 30 minutes until he got like 800 people.
And
Yeah.
90% of those are trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Well, it was like
the
it
only
was like when all the
I've
Kate
ever
stuff was
seen-
happening. His chats would get pumped up with Kate's people whenever they were trolling him. So it's like he only gets trolls when he gets pumped up like that. And other than that, he's got the same like the same 99 people that follow him with his mods.
Yeah. Yeah.
99
And
problems, but money ain't one.
the sessions that,
But a dirty mattress ain't one.
they tell people
He's got a mattress in the back.
call plus, they call plus the police department that they're dealing with. That's the first thing that they all do for every single interaction.
What are you talking about?
Or as soon as like they have any interaction with any police, they ask the police who they are, like obviously like name and badge
Oh,
number
yeah.
and like what police
That's
they
just
are. And
that's
then
just a
they
little
tell-
control thing.
And then they say, "Hey mods in the chat, you know what to do," or like put the number for this police department, and then get everybody to call that police department and say, "Oh, this officer is doing something bad to somebody."
Yeah, it's all their little way of establishing that they got some sort of dominance over the cop, and really it's all just a show for the actual audience because they know if the cop's serious or whatever, all of a sudden their camera will go off. That's when you get those short videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see Welch last night? They sent a basket to those cops.
That's awesome. I like what Welsh is doing.
Yeah,
I like what Welsh is doing.
a nice collection, and they one of the girls who was close by, I guess, brought coffee and some gift cards. That way, the cops could get coffee on their shifts. And then they made a donation to some cop that was injured. I don't remember the name, but I thought it was very nice, very commendable.
Yeah, no, I really do like what Welsh is doing. I mean,
That was
he
commendable. Yeah.
they I mean, and Reapers like this too. You know, like they do a lot of research. They do a lot of like behind the scenes work where they're like calling the stations and stuff like that. You know, that's cool. You know, like that's stuff that I think we should all like. If I try to do that locally, you know, like, I think anybody, if you can, you know, like to help them out, just you give them a little info or you let them know what's going on, whatever. You know, like I think that's really cool. I those are things that I really like coming out of that channel. The getting the information and being able to like send people a gift basket and stuff like that. That's what I actually would like someday to be able to do that, to like be able to like make like a P Barnes award or like a like best security guard award or something. You know what I mean? And just
a gift basket award.
Yeah. Like like Phil, like that guy Phil that had to deal with that LIA. I want to buy that guy a beer so bad.
Like the DMV right up the road from me. I was gonna go bring them donuts from Dunkin' Donuts because LIA went in there, and I don't know. People are a little sketchy when you bring them food. That's why, sometimes I saw that idea with gift cards. I thought that was a good idea too.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Or just like, I think it's easier when it's like the ladies, like you give them some flowers.
Send flowers to the DMV office there.
I don't know.
We're sorry for LIA coming in and destroying your office one day.
I know. Well, my mom is like that, and my ex girlfriend is like that. Like flowers are everything, Flowers is, you get them flowers, and that's it. You're good.
I've worked in flower shops, so no comment on the flowers.
Oh, stop being on the fence, Jimbo. Take a side.
That's the best place to. That's the best. You notice all cats walk on the fence, right, Jerry?
Yeah, except for my Gordo, his balance won't let him. I had to bring you in this, Gordo. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. My Gordo's sleep is so nice right now. Hang on, I wanna show you guys, but I also don't want to show my face. Oh,
One of them days, huh?
One of those days. I never not showing my face.
I tied one on. Hang on. Let me see. What's gonna pop up? Is it what? Can you see my cat? Can you guys see my cat?
Yeah.
Oh, camera.
There he is. There he is. I see him now.
Where's my camera? I'm having an 80s day. Just one of them days.
All the time.
Oh, thank you.
Gordo. Hi, Gordo. Hi, buddy. Right now you can
Thank you for cutting the grass right by my window right now.
We got snow last night. There's still snow on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't 5 inches. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I hate
It's
shoveling.
already melted on the streets.
So it was 2 inches because 5 inches to a guy is. Just teasing, just teasing.
I thought Doc was the comedian here.
Yeah,
You're
it's very
canceled,
sharp,
man.
eh?
So let me tell Miss Mandy where I'm going then, since we have a lull in the conversation.
Sorry.
Where are you going?
Well, you tell her. You want to break the silence and make me feel all awkward.
Yes, I'm gonna tell her. Shut up, Jerry. So I put it out there that I was available and for hire, and within 3 hours I got a call. I got a bunch of offers from a couple channels, but I'm going to go with the biggest one, and it's actually from Accountability for All.
Oh.
Yeah, well, because he and I have a very odd friendship. I became friends with him before I knew what he did, and we hit it off comedically, and. Once I found out what he did, I was like, "Holy shit!" That was my first introduction to frauditors, was finding out what he did. So I've had to separate myself from that in order to maintain a friendship with him. But yeah, he offered. He wants me to do a Monday morning podcast. 2
I would
days.
say there's nothing wrong with being friends with Accountability for All. Just don't let it rub off on you.
Oh no, it doesn't. Well, he knows how I feel. I roast the shit out of him all the time. That's what we do. We go after each other all the time. But
Well,
yeah, I'm going to do a podcast on his channel, so that's 112,000 subscribers right there.
There
And
are
yeah,
a
I
few
think
soft
it's
sits
actually.
that I'm friendly with. I'm not
Yeah.
going to name names because I don't want people to come after me. But, I wouldn't say we're friends, but that I'm friendly with.
Yeah.
I
And he
think-
offered me my own show on the AFA Crew channel, which has 11,000 subscribers. So I decided to take it. It's a big platform. What I'm going to do has nothing to do with any of that, because he knows how I feel about it. I'm still going to be anti-frauditor. I'm not going to make my whole show about that because I wouldn't last long. But yeah, I have free reign to do whatever I want. He doesn't care what I do. Whatever kind of show I want to do, I can do. And So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there. Probably going to do a music show or something like that. And
Okay, cool.
it's a decent sized platform.
Yeah.
And you know what, Doc. The more I think about it, the more I think it's a good thing in the sense that, as far as like bridging a gap to the audience, right?
Yeah.
Where they feel like they can't relate to the anti-frauditor community, right? That's why they don't like to listen or they don't like to pay attention to the arguments that are coming from this side. But I think that if there is somebody that came from this side and they know it and they see how cool you are, they're able to relate to you and stuff like that. Maybe they'll be a little bit more open to that
Yeah.
conversation. You know what I mean?
Well, I was the one that started that whole bridging the gap thing over there, and AFA stole that from me. Because he went through a little phase there where he was trying to bridge the gap too, and I was like, "You son of a bitch, man! I know where you got that from. I know where you got that from. That was me, you bastard." But yeah, he's since stopped that now. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
because it's not lucrative.
He's also a flat earther. So,
Oh,
is he?
what?
yes.
No, I don't think he's a flat earther, is he?
Yes.
I wasn't aware of that. Oh, good. It gives me something else to roast him about then.
Hello,
I can't
Vestige
get
and
over
Peace.
it. People think the Earth is flat.
Now, listen, I'm not claiming that for fact, so nobody clip it and send it to him or anything. But it's my understanding that he is a flat earther.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting
I'll
for
have to
text.
discuss that with him. I won't mention your name, but I will have to bring that up to him.
Okay.
My favorite flat earther is Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind. I love that fucking dude, man. That is an interesting cat right there, man. I mean, he is out there like hell.
Oh yeah,
But
way out
he's
there.
an interesting dude, man. And what's fascinating, he's a smart guy, man.
That's
But
why I
He's a
don't get it.
smart guy. I
no,
don't
but
get
the
it
guy is
either. I
Dakota.
know.
And I mean, you can listen to him for a while and you're starting to think, well, maybe this guy's onto something because he'll pull out charts and graphs and videos and he can prove it to you and he can show you how it works and why there is no space and why there is no moon in the sun and nothing is a globe. And he's got all of the info
He
to
does.
show you. He doesn't just say it. So he's just a really interesting dude, man. And he's a cool guy.
It's
Hey, Vestige of Peace.
Hi,
Hey, can you guys-
Vestige. Big
Can
hug
you guys
to you,
hold?
Vestige of
Can you guys
Peace.
hold on the fort? I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah, big hugs to Vestige of Peace. Thank you. I see you out there.
just
Vestige
so.
is awesome.
I just don't understand why they think the Earth is flat. I mean, they've been out to space. They turned around and looked back. It's round.
Yeah.
It dumbfounds me.
Yeah. The Sovereign Soul showed me some interesting videos though that I was actually intrigued by because he was showing me some of these statues that were made like 1,000 years ago or something.
Oh, he
And
sold out to it for sure.
they were so intricate, and he tends to think that there was some sort of technology, maybe alien technology or something that was used to create these. But he had a good point. There was a statue that it was a guy holding a fishing net, and it was so intricate. The net and the netting was so fine. I don't know how you could do that with the implements that they had back then. How you could create a statue out of marble like that. So I'm not saying that there was technology or something, but he had a good point, man. I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, how the fuck did they do that back then with a hammer and chisel and marble
Well,
and to do that kind of fine work like that?
I believe there was definitely lost technology. I totally believe
Yeah, there could be something to that.
some of the things carved in Egypt are just you can't do that today. And back then they don't even have they had half of what to work with what we have now. So how could they even,
it's
there's
very
got to be
intriguing.
some lost technology that we're just not aware of.
Oh, sure, there's lost technology. Absolutely.
Very intriguing.
There was that guy who had that theory about the big magnifying glass on melting the rock and like all the stones were poured instead of cut. That was a pretty interesting theory. He had some pretty good backing up, with the big magnifying glass, how they would melt granite and then pour it.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty
I've never heard that.
Yeah, with the heat of the sun, which with a big magnifying glass gets pretty freaking hot.
Right.
And he actually showed like the melting and the burn marks on some of the rock
Interesting.
And it was fascinating, and it explained a lot of how they got that, you know, that touching up where you couldn't even fit a blade in there because it was poured. That's why.
Oh, okay. All
It
right.
was pretty interesting. It had me going for a thought or two.
Yeah, yeah,
So I don't know. That's not really my field, Egypt, but I just found it fascinating.
yeah.
I mean, there's some good channels that go after some wild stuff. The Y Files, he's pretty big. Did you ever watch that one?
I have not. No.
Oh yeah, he goes after some pretty wild things,
Hmm.
and he's got a big following, like thousands. He was a DJ in New York City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the station that he worked for.
Oh, okay.
But that's how he started. He worked his way through Hollywood that way.
Oh, all right.
Another DJ.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head. It's Y Files, WF.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I could go grab the link. We could watch a video if Jerry was up for it. So,
Jerry's playing
just,
with the cat.
yeah,
He's trying to wake his fat cat up.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
we're here.
I'm up for anything. I'm taking care of something. It's just some package stuff. So just give me one more second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Packaging.
All righty. So my
Let me
new
see.
laptop came today. I ordered a Mac Pro off of eBay. It just came. Now I got to figure out how to use that because, from what I understand, it's totally different than Windows and the
It is.
laptop that I have now, which I barely figured out. So now I got to figure out a new one.
I hate to break this on you, but you can't use StreamYard from a Mac.
Really?
No.
Ooh.
Glad I don't have a Mac.
Wish I had known that. Fuck.
There's some kind of workaround where you can do it, but I don't know it because I'm on an iPad right now and I can't use StreamYard from it. It's some kind of Apple thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can go through Google Chrome and do it somehow, but I don't know how to do it.
I'll have to find out.
I'm sure there's YouTube videos to tell you how, but
Yeah.
I haven't figured it out yet.
Unless I might not even use StreamYard on my new show. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I got a lot of figuring out to do here. I don't even know what my new show is going to be.
Well, you got options.
Yeah, I got definitely options because he said, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. So I can do whatever the fuck I want. Which
Hey Doc, if you need me, man, you let me know, man. I'll show up and I'll do impressions or anything you want.
Okay. Yeah, you can come do your unclean hands impression.
Oh,
What?
God.
That is a 5-star impression. I have got it up to that point.
In your head, it is.
Your head.
Come on, Miss Vandy. Let me do my unclean hands impression for you. Okay, see, okay, you tell me how good it is. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, unclean hands. Hey, unclean hands here. Hey,
What in the world?
We're gonna kill
Good Lord.
I'm tired of product getting in my way. I'm tired.
Oh God! Unclean hands just got a pain in his back, and he has no idea why.
Wow.
That does not sound like unclean hands, dude.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. Unclean hands has that gravel, kind of sexy, smoky thing happening.
Oh, well, I guess a Mexican can't do.
Stick with the Cheech Moran imitation.
Why, Jim Boy? Because you just want to hear me talk about Coronas, Holmes? You just want to hear me say that I'm going to eat tacos? Is that what makes you happy, Holmes?
No, man. I don't want to hear you talk about tacos, man.
Man.
You
There's
guys,
something really wrong
you
with
guys
you
are all
people.
stereotyping me and leaving me and pegging me as I want to be other things.
Stereotyping you.
Yeah.
What's the
Come
title
on.
of this stream again?
Yeah.
Breakfast with a
Sing the
Mexican.
beaners. Sing the
Breakfast
beaners.
and a Mexican.
All right. I'm doing it to myself. I'm doing
You
it to
stereotyped yourself.
myself.
Be serving
Breakfast and a
tacos, Jerry.
Mexican.
What'd you say?
Yeah, no, vestige of peace. There's more people on the panel that are in the chat, so that is why the chat is not moving out there. We got more people up here than there are out there. It's very sad.
And you know
Very
what?
sad.
And you know what? I'm okay with that, Doc.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, I love you guys. I love being able to joke, and you guys can joke at me. I love this environment. I just hope we can do it with more people.
Yeah. It'll grow. It'll grow. It does, like Mandy was saying, it takes time to build a channel. It really does.
Yeah, and
It'll
For
happen.
my
it's
first
fun.
live, there was no one there. I went live and
Yeah.
the number was 0. 0 people watching. I was like, well, this is disturbing. And I
Wow.
had advertised it and I was like, there's no one here. And so I dropped the StreamYard link and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep sitting here talking to myself and eventually people will show up. So I started playing. So I started playing a video, and eventually I had like 3 people in chat, and 2 of them came up on panel, and I was like, okay, well, it's something.
Yeah.
And
The
you know,
start.
yeah, it's a
Well,
start.
I remember this guy who used to go on Plothole's Discord. He did a live with a panel, and I was the only person in the chat. Like it was like he had a panel of 8 people, and I was the only one in the chat. And he said, "You know what? I might as well give you a wrench."
Yeah, there you go. You can be your own
I don't know
mod.
what happened to that guy though.
Vestige of Peace, did you get my email, honey?
Oh boy.
Crickets.
Ouch.
I gave you a link for a video, Jerry. Another one.
Well, I don't, Jimbo. I can't play videos.
You asked for a link. I did it. Look, I did it. Now I'm
I
talented.
know you did a good job. Okay, thank you.
I surprised myself, Jerry.
He just patted you on the head, Jimbo. Good job. Good job.
We have a good time. You know what? We don't need no stinking videos.
Yeah, I can like
Hi,
myself all
Hezekiah.
day.
Oh no, he's back.
Yeah, we're still on.
Hezekiah is so awesome. I love Hezekiah.
Yeah, you know what, Hez? You want to take over this morning show while you're at it, huh? Huh?
Why don't you come up, Paz? I'll get down. I gotta go make lunch anyway.
No,
Let me
if
step
anything,
down.
Peck's gonna go down. Peck.
No, actually, I'm about to go because I'm going to
We're all
lunch with
leaving
my
you,
son.
Jerry.
Oh, whatever, guys.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
That's
I'm
right,
going to lunch
Doc.
with my
I got no
son.
place to be.
Y'all have a good one and
Bye,
take
You
Miss
too,
care.
Miss
Vandy.
Thank
Vandy.
you for
Thank you
having
so
me
much for
up.
coming, Miss Vandy.
Sure. Come over to mine sometime.
We're gonna do it
Y'all
again
take
tomorrow.
care. All right. Bye.
Bye, Miss
Bye.
Mandy.
I'm gonna step down too, Jerry.
All right,
I'm here.
Jimbo.
I'm gonna go make lunch. I'm starving.
All right,
Cool.
well, it was nice being able to talk to you, Jimbo.
Yeah, you got a voice to the avatar finally, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have a salami on rye, okay?
Yeah, salami on rye. I don't even know what I'm making yet. I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet. Okay, guys.
Okay,
Take
watch
care.
out, hangry. Go eat. Dang.
Hungry. You get grouchy when you want to eat. Come on, I gave you the links. Now the rest is up to you, bud.
Thank you, sir. Go
Okay.
get a Snickers or something.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Bye.
We'll see you later, pal.
Wow, they're dropping like flies up here.
But you know what? The chat number is getting higher.
Well, that's
Interesting.
good. Well, that's good. Yeah, I know. The more people we lose up here, the bigger the chat gets. That's good.
Peck.
Yeah.
Oh man. So sometimes I make myself laugh. So what happened to Hez? Is he still there? Hez, get your butt up here. Where you at? I know you still have the link. Or you need the link.
Big hugs to you, best of your piece. Yeah,
The
Jimbo,
crowd
hang
goes.
out in the chat. Come on, make that chat grow out there, Jimbo. Make
Yeah,
yourself useful out there.
get that chat rolling. Put a one in the chat if you want Jimbo to get the chat rolling. Oh man. I always said to myself, because like jumping into like Skeptic's channel and jumping into like like all these other people's channels. Okay, I always told myself I'm not gonna be the dude. I'm not gonna be the one in the chat guy. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Yeah. Now, I found out how important I was the first time I tried to do that. I did that for something, and the first time I did it, nobody did shit. The chat, and we had a good number of people in the chat too, and nobody dropped a link. And I was like, "Oh, great, thanks, pals. Thanks a lot, making me look stupid."
It does make you feel dumb when you say something like that. You say like, "Put a one in the chat." Nobody does it.
Yeah, nobody does it. It's like, wow, that shows you how much power I got, bastards.
Like, how about Doc? How about that? There you go. There you go. Yes. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Hey, we got we got 4 people to put ones, and I didn't really mean that.
Yeah, I know, it was just a joke. We thank you for accommodating us by putting those ones in the chat. Now we feel better about ourselves.
Yay, confidence.
Yes.
Oh no. Hazel, you still there? Shit. Oh, there he is. Okay.
There you
There
go.
he is. There's no need to fear. Hezekiah is here.
Yes, that's exactly right. We ain't fooling around, buddy. How y'all doing
There you
tonight
go.
or this morning or whatever it
How are
is?
you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I've just been rehearsing for my 5 o'clock show tonight, getting everything situated.
Okay,
You
cool.
rehearse?
Dude, you have no idea how much work I put into the Saturday show. Monday through Friday.
You put in work?
Yeah. Monday through Friday I work, but every day I do a little bit to set up for the Saturday show is almost, as far as my end, it's scripted, it's structured, it's very. Doc Danger's been on it. He knows what I'm talking about. I have a specific way that I set everything up ahead of time, and there's a plan, man. It isn't just play it by ear. There's definitely a plan.
Yeah.
We have the
Hey, man, not everybody can be Jerry.
new segment that's pre-recorded, and we have my monologue. And now that I got my little machine, tonight is a big night to me because it's going to be the big night that I'm going to do my monologue. Where like when I'm done telling a joke, I don't have to like let the audience know that I just told a joke. I could just say, "Hey, like last week I said Reagan Benson got in a car accident. Yeah, but she said it wasn't her fault. She honked. Well, she hit a tree, but she said it wasn't her fault because she honked the horn. Yeah, so now I could do that. Saying it and then
Maybe no, and take this with a grain of salt. Hess. Maybe it's your delivery of the joke that didn't make it seem like a joke.
I never said I was a stand-up comedian.
Well, you did say you rehearsed.
I'm trying to rehearse, but you keep telling me, come up here, forget your stupid show and do my show instead.
That's right.
Well, whatever. I also told you that I will go do your show, and I'm actually better at doing things by ear, Mr. Hezekiah.
I never said by ear. I said off the... With a... No, the point is, man, I got... Wait. See, this is the problem with me using a music stand as my computer table is it's loose. And when I type on it, every time I type on it, it gets a little looser. Not good. It's not meant to hold that much weight, just the weight of like a book of notes.
Well, that sounds precarious.
It is. Eventually, this thing's going to snap and my computer's going to go for a ride. Hopefully, not while I'm on the air. But
Vintage of Peace, I'm interested as to like how was she responding to you to that? Like, did she get all like all cursy and stuff and tell you to like what the
Hey,
I know what Regan says.
hey,
That's
everyone. My brother's being a real asshole, and he won't leave my room until he does this. So he's gonna greet everyone. All right.
We're
Hey,
rich, bitch.
Peck.
How you doing?
What's up?
Legit.
Yeah.
Man,
Everybody say hi to Peck's brother.
Hey, Peck's brother, what were you showing off your Fosters?
No,
No, they don't actually drink that out
cheap
there.
wine. We did just drink a bottle of champagne though. But
All right,
tell me, actually.
yeah, he keeps saying that we're rich because we just sold our house and yeah.
nice.
Hey, Peck, that was the response I would have expected from you when you told me that you got $2 million for your house. Okay.
Hey, did you ever meet Crocodile Dundee?
No.
Come on, man. Come on, Doc. You gonna do that? You do that to Peck, man. You do that to Peck, bro.
That's their greatest export.
No, it's not. It's AC/DC. How dare you?
Ah,
You're supposed to be a
okay.
music guy.
That and kangaroos. I know.
Australia's greatest export, AC/DC.
What is it? Koalas. Koalas are from Australia too, right?
Oh, yeah, I think they got koalas there too. Koalas just sit around and get high. That's all they do.
That's why I like them, man. That's why me and the
Yeah,
koalas
they
are
do.
simpatico, bro.
They literally sleep for like 20 fucking hours a day, and then for the other hours, they fucking scream their asses off because they're little bitches. They're annoying.
Are you saying? Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you saying that koalas are the frauditors of nature?
Yeah, pretty much. Except koalas don't bitch. Oh no, no. To be honest, as soon as another koala touches another koala, they sit there and scream for literal hours.
It's a song.
Like they actually, they would record all that shit and film it and put it on koala Facebook.
How do they make babies?
I can see the koalas now saying, "Do better."
Do better, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
My camera?
Who's that?
Oh, it's my brother.
Hey, man, your brother's not invited to this panel, bro.
Yeah, tell them we're trying to do a show here.
Yeah, it. If he does come, tell him to bring extra beers and some shrimp.
Oh man, no more beers for me, bro. I'm like, look.
Lavista!
Oh god, I'm. If you guys, okay, I'm gonna let you guys know how much I drank yesterday. Okay, so like this, you guys know where I'm at, all right? I drank 4 gin and tonics. I drank 4 shots of tequila. I also drank, I think, about 6 IPAs. And when I got home, I drank a 12-pack of Corona Limes.
I can't remember the exact name of it, but like, if I did, you'd know what I was talking about, I'm sure. But I don't know if you guys have like different laws down in Mexico with legal limits on alcohol and stuff, but let me tell you what happened. Years ago, I was working a job, and the guy that I was working with, he was a Mexican dude. He barely spoke any English at all, and yet somehow me and him got along great. We got along really well. And for Christmas, because every Christmas he would go to Mexico to visit his family, and he came back and he brought with him for me. He gave me a present, a bottle of tequila that was like the most insane shit I ever drank in my life. Like, I mean, it was good. It was real good, but damn, that shit was powerful.
Did it
He
I
made
was
you eat the
did it
worm,
have
didn't he?
no,
did it
no.
have the
He
worms
just
in the
gave me the
bottle?
bottle. What I did when it was my business, and I ain't eating no damn worm.
Oh yeah, you ate the
Nah.
worm.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of them have worms in the bottle, depending on what they are. Also, like
Those that blue
it's
agave stuff or
mezcal.
whatever.
It is that has the scorpion in it.
Holy crap, hammer!
Are we talking about Mortal
And
Kombat?
there's another one I've seen with a full-on fucking snake in the bottle. I haven't had that one, but I have had the scorpion and the worm tequila.
Ah.
Well, your country is so full of all of those things. You got to put them somewhere.
No lie. Or
It's just
it kind of balances out the pH balance. So when you get stung, it's kind of like an anti venom.
There you go.
that's the thing. We have anti-venom for everything, so like,
No, they don't,
fair enough.
Peck. No, they don't. They don't
We
have an
do.
anti venom for everything.
We have it for most things. Like the most common things that you are going to get bitten by, we have an anti-venom for.
They
That's
have
why
an anti venom for your lies.
like, I'm pretty sure the last time somebody died from one of the spiders that we have an anti-venom for is in 1956 or some shit, which is when we developed the anti-venom. After that, nobody's fucking died from them since.
You know what? You know
Like,
what, Peck? Even though right now you said 1950 or shit, that's more accurate than any history that Chile's ever said.
1956. Yeah, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, right, and you get bitten by one of the big venomous snakes in Australia, yeah, you're pretty much fucking dead. But
All right,
if
come on, Peck. You
areas
know,
where
you know that. Hang on,
listen,
Peck. Hang on,
yeah,
because we know. Wait, Peck. Because you just said something. You just said something that doesn't make sense to me. Okay, there, there is no snake that's venomous that's bigger than a python. Only pythons grow big, so you can have big venomous
no,
snakes.
no, I said one of the big venomous snakes is in one of the ven- the snakes that have the big amounts of venom in Australia.
Oh, you
Like
mean the actual venom that they're okay. I can see what you're saying.
there's only in my where I live in my area, there is only snakes that can kill you. And yes, they are very, very fucking common. And they will literally come into your house. And if it's me, like as a kind of like mid to late 30s person, I get bitten by one, I probably won't die. But if I was a child or if I was an elderly person, I'd be 100% dead. But for me now, there is anti-venoms. I just instantly call the emergency services, say I got bitten by that specific snake, and they would bring the antivenom out to me, and I wouldn't
Do you
die.
see? Do you really do? You see them often? Like you see snakes just pass by you like that?
Yeah, actually all the time. Like specifically right now, because my country has had heaps of floods, all of the snakes have went into people's houses, and there is just like shitloads of deadly snakes inside people's houses in my area. Crazy.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's why.
I believe that. I believe that because I seen people like in India like walking around with like cobras like like just chilling with them. But
I'll
I don't know
tell
if
you
it's
something that I learned from the time that I've been spending down here in Florida too. Like when you hear stories of different places, it's hard to imagine. Like because I grew up in Chicago and then from there I went to Wisconsin. In other words, like the worst thing I ever saw was like squirrels and rabbits and stuff. And then I come down here and they're not bad, but just the whole idea of it every single time, literally, not like one time, like the first day I got here, it was amazing to me. Literally every time I walk out the door. Right now, if I got out and walk out the door, I guarantee at least 30 or 40 geckos would have to run to get out of my way. Like they're everywhere. Just little lizards just everywhere. Like there's certain places in the world where there's certain animals, they just live there. And what's funny is like when he was talking about koalas, and like outside of Australia, everyone's like, "Oh, they're so cute," and if you're there, you're like, "Oh, all they do is scream and annoying." That reminds me of like deer up in Wisconsin, and Chicago, where I'm from, is a little bit different, but that's it because I'm from Chicago, right? People from New York, Chicago, LA, they're like, "Oh, that's so terrible that you're killing those poor sweet animals." Well, if you live in a place where there's wild deer running around, every time you see one, you're like, grab my gun, get rid of that son of a bitch before he gets in here and starts eating all my stuff. Like
Yeah,
it,
I no,
it's
I
weird,
get
but
that, dude.
the mentality is different. If you live there, you see them every day. It's different than like, oh, look at that cute animal. It's like, well, you don't know, you don't have to live with them.
Yeah, yeah. That's why Walt Disney made it. It was really hard for him to get Disneyland put in L.A. He had to take it to Anaheim because it's like, dude, you gonna bring something with a rat, dude? You crazy?
Yeah,
Dude,
oh, man.
well, the first time I worked in downtown, because I don't know if you guys know how LA. It's not really like New York. New York is like buildings almost throughout the whole city, right? It's like that's New York, right? I'm not talking about the state, by the way. So Jimbo, don't get upset. Uh, I'm saying like like when people think New York City, LA, really spread out. We have the downtown that has a couple of buildings and the arena where the Lakers play and stuff like that. But everything else is it's pretty big and wide and spread out, right? So the population of those disgusting rats are like inside where those buildings are at. So like if you ever work in that downtown like metropolis and you go through the little you go through the little cuts to get to the parking lots, boy, do you run into walls of rats. It is you're like, oh my god, like you don't even want to look, and they're just like crawling on each other, like they're just like, I'm serious. I One time I was walking, and because they know, like they I guess because they like they're animals that deal with people, they know not to get in our way, so they won't go the width of the block. They'll be right on the edge of the building, jumping over each other as they're walking with you across the street. It's sick, and it's these like these big ass rats. They're crazy. Ah.
Yeah, well, Manhattan has crazy rats too, man. I mean, they'll just stand on their hind legs and get in a fist fight with you. They don't care. They're huge.
Yeah. Those rats, as they look weird too, because some of them are really long. So like they have like they have like you think one rat is coming around the corner and he looks like a wiener dog because it's going around the corner. He still got his backside coming out of the.
All right. So speaking of DMA, I have to go get ready for my show. Get it?
Whatever.
I use that as a segue. Anyway, yeah, I got to go once again. Today your show for some reason is like Godfather 3, right? Every time I think I'm out, you pull me back in. It's the third time.
That's right.
All right. Good seeing you guys again. Everybody here, everyone in the chat, love all you guys. And hopefully I'll see you all at 5:00 when I do my show, man.
You'll be
All
back
right,
before
brother.
then. You'll be back before then.
You'll make me dag nabbit. All right. Take it easy, everybody.
All right, see you, Hez.
Oh man, this has been fun. I love it. How's everybody doing?
I'm good. You had got good people popping up in here today.
Well, I mean, I think that probably Miss Mandy. She's usually looking for people to voice chat with early on, so I know she probably came just to do a bit of a conversation. Jimbo's one of my favorites. OTA is there. Vestige of Peace, big hugs, always love her. No, I mean I think it's been a pretty good, decent show so far. I don't think we're gonna get any tech happening. So I don't know how you guys feel. Is there anything you guys want to get off your chest?
Well, don't ask me that. Don't get me started, Jerry.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for my FU. I'm waiting for my FU.
Fuck you, Jerry.
Yes.
Fuck yourself, Jerry.
Oh man. Well, I like to go out on high notes. So I think that's probably one of the highest notes we're gonna get. But I thank you so much, Doc, for coming up here. All of you guys have been so good. I love it. I can't wait for tomorrow. But I'm gonna start earlier tomorrow. I'm gonna start at 8. Hopefully that time works out better for everybody. And I'm gonna put the announcement a little bit earlier too. I think I kind of sneaked in the announcement on everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, you didn't know. I did actually try to text you. I don't know if you saw my text.
No, I don't get text. I don't have a cell phone, so you can't
What the
text me.
hell? Oh, well, you gave me your phone number. Like,
I gave you, give me, yeah. You can call me, but you can't text me.
ah,
Yeah, I got a landline phone. I don't have a cell phone.
I wonder if a text will make your phone ring.
It does not. It does not. Now people have tried texting me before, and I had to tell them, no, you can't. You can't do that. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
Doesn't work.
there was a time where people would ask you like, is it a cell phone or a house phone? But nowadays nobody asks anymore.
Yeah, I might have a cell phone soon because AFA asked me if I had a cell phone, and I said no. He's like, oh, I'll give you one. And ironically enough, AFA was e-begging just a week or two ago for a new phone because he got arrested and they took his phone. So yeah, he went on and he was e-begging for $800 to get a new phone. And I was wondering why. I was like, he's got 112,000 subscribers. He puts out 50 fucking videos a week. He gets like 20,000 views on every video. He doesn't have money for a phone. He's got phones. He's got an extra phone he's going to give me. So there you go.
Did you see
What's up?
there was a new TikTok, right? And this nanny was she's a nanny to a 7-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 11-year-old, right?
Okay.
And she was doing like ballet lessons for one person, gymnastic lessons for another person, and music lessons for one of the other people. And there was like a hold up on the fruit, like a car crash, so they got caught in traffic, and they were going to be late to one of the other people's to one of the other kids' things, right? So they tried to call them on their iPhone, but they couldn't get through to them on their iPhone, and then tried to message them through one of the messaging services that they use, and that didn't work either. And then
Eh,
the kid had the bright
Oh shoot!
idea.
Ow! Ow! Oh shoot! Oh no! Hello! Hello!
It's
Hello! Are
like,
you guys
hang
there?
on,
Are you guys there? Are you guys there? Hello?
yeah.
What?
Oh, oh gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. I I dropped my
Becca's
phone.
telling
I
the
was all like,
story. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Hey, P Barnes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pick. It's because I dropped my. I was all like, no. I thought I cracked it. Anyways, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, so the the little kid had the bright idea and said, what if we have a phone, right? That's in the house, and it's a phone for everybody in the house, and then you can just call one number and could call any person that's in the house, and then and then they're like, what if it's also like connected to the wall, so you can't take it anywhere, so people can't leave it anywhere, so you always know where the phone is, and it was
Yeah.
just like the what should we call it? The article was called 7-year-old invents house phones. It was just like, it was pretty funny. Like seriously, like do your parents not have a fucking house phone anymore? Like how does that work? Like
I think I'm like one of the last people on the earth that has a landline phone. It seems like.
oh, have you seen videos of people try like the new generation? I can't remember what they're called, Gen Z or something maybe. Them trying to use rotary telephones.
Oh, imagine that.
It's fucking painful.
Yeah.
Ironically, you know, the emergency number in my country is 000, and that's
Okay.
actually the longest number that you could dial on a rotary telephone for an emergency number, which is pretty funny. And in the
people aren't.
UK, the number is 999. So that's also like the second longest number that you could dial, basically.
Wow. Okay.
So 911, like 9 takes a long time, but 11 is pretty quick. So
Yeah.
you kind of like got off there a bit. But there's some of them that are 111, which that's obviously really quick on a rotary telephone. That's just like do, and you've got the number. Because yeah, I remember using rotary telephones. They were a fucking pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And again, I also remember using fucking 27K modems. And
Yeah. Right.
there
was
wasn't even
hell.
pictures on the internet then. Like it was just loading fucking text.
Well, you grew up in the 90s, right? Right, Peck?
Yeah.
Okay, dude, tell me, man. I remember the days of dial-up modems, Napster, and taking like 3 days to download a song.
Oh yeah.
those are
Also,
man.
some games would take you fucking days to download.
Oh, I never downloaded any games.
I'd actually buy it. Like I actually bought all of the Grand Theft Auto games, but most other games I wouldn't buy. And like some games just basically came free on like discs, because you just buy a PC magazine and you get like heaps of free games on discs.
Hey, Doc,
Yes.
you came up you were a young man like in the 70s or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you was you, so you were in the music industry since the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm prefacing this because I'm interested. Like when you're not into your music or whatever, what's like what do you like to get into, man? Like what's your like music?
Outside of music, what I really want to do is something that I wanted to do for a long time. I want to start doing some like short film stuff, and which is why I got the Mac Pro.
So you're a movie buff?
Yeah, and I've always wanted to do my own stuff because I'm a writer too. I've written so much stuff. So I'm working on a script now, and yeah, I want to shoot some. I want to shoot some stuff. It's going to be all green screen stuff, and it should be pretty interesting.
Dude, I'm like the best actor you've ever seen, ever. Here, let me give you a demonstration of my work. Hang on.
Oh, please go ahead.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi. Oh, I forget the name. Shit, I forget the line. See, that's how bad of an actor I am. I'm worse than Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, I don't, you had me pulled in there for about a second.
Movies, man.
You know what? I think Peck. I think that was part of. You know what, Doc? What you don't understand is that the art in what Peck was doing right now, that was it. He was showing you that he's so bad, but actually he was acting the whole time. He was acting how an actor would act in a situation where you would think that actor was good. That's how good he is.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is. That is.
You just thought I was a bad actor. I'm actually really good. Actually, I'm a really good.
Actually, out there, associates, I have to get Phil Mora again because Lord Spike Protein gave me a bundle of money for Christmas present, and what I did stupidly was I invested it into the show, and I bought Phil Mora, which now Conspiracy has, and I don't, and I paid for it with my Christmas money.
Oh, damn.
So now I got to get Phil Mora again for myself, so I could start using that. So yeah, all of those promos and everything you see that he does with that, I paid for that shit.
No, that's not cool. That's not cool. Then there should be there should be some sort of split on that. That's not right.
Yeah, well, he owes me money too, but I'm not going to see that now.
Yeah, you got other things to work out, bro. Wow.
It's all right. Lord Spike is still behind me, so I'm not worried about it.
Is he? Tell him
Yeah,
to come
yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah. I know, right? We got to get him over here. Yeah, yeah. No, I ran into him the other night on over on this band Glow Stick, and I saw him there.
How
So
do
we
they feel about it? Do they know?
Glow Stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they know. I'm not sure if they're up
Hmm.
on it or not. But yeah, those guys are great, man. They're really cool. That's one of the best live bands on the internet, right there.
I
You
think
guys,
Jerry's heard my music.
What?
You've heard my music, haven't you?
I've heard it. I know you sent it to me. I've heard it. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Has I
So
can neither confirm nor
it's
deny. What'd you say?
it's all electronic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Called
You know
Gabba
what?
Speed Calls.
You know what? If you are working on like any kind of music, I would love it if you could help me out make like an intro song.
I haven't
I
done
can.
it in ages and my headphones are broken. I have to buy new headphones.
Now,
If
once
you're
I
gonna
start
say
doing music again, I could do that for you.
thanks, Doc. But Peck, if you're gonna say "f you, Jerry," just say it, please. Don't metaphor your "f-use" to Jerry. Just say "f you, Jerry," okay?
It's like this, Peck. Fuck you, Jerry.
God.
You do it like that. That's how you do it.
No, I'm not gonna say fuck you, Jerry. I'm just gonna say, Jerry, you're a little bitch.
You're like a koala, Jerry. You're like a koala.
Don't touch me, lady! Don't touch me! What did I do? What did I do to deserve such savagery? What did I do?
You brought a guy from New York on. That's what.
Oh man, that was great. I love that.
Man. Jerry's not here, man.
Jerry's not here, man. You guys made me laugh at that. That's great. Oh boy, I don't know. How can people not have fun here? We're having fun. I'm having fun. I'm not.
Yes.
Oh boy, you were dancing last night, huh, P. Barnes? Look at you cutting a rug.
Wow.
Watch out.
Yeah, he hurt his hip too.
So you're a movie buff, huh, Doc? What's your genre? What's your go to movie type?
Kung fu movies. Chinese kung fu movies.
For real?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know who
Wow.
the Wu-Tang Clan? Do you know who the Wu-Tang Clan are?
Yeah, they have their own channel with the Wu-Tang collection of Shaw Brothers movies from the 70s and stuff.
Yes, exactly. Shaw Brothers movies.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got Shaw Brothers movie like DVDs, right? And hang on, I'll just checking at it right now. The 36th Chamber of Shaolin. Do you remember that
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
iconic, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, the DVD commentary and all the special features are done by RZA, the RZA
Oh, okay.
of
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
And he's talking about it the whole time. He's like, we used to get homeless people from the streets, like people that are like old enough to pass as our parents, right? And
Yeah.
pay them money to get us into the movies and say, fucking get us into the movies. You get to sit down. We'll fucking buy you food and popcorn and shit, and we get to go and watch these movies because the movies were like, I'm guessing, kind of like R-rated or whatever in America, and
Yeah.
like kids weren't allowed to watch them because this was when the Wu-Tang Clan were about like 14 or so years old.
Right.
So they were paying people to get them. Yeah, no, it might have been only like MA, like 15 plus movies or something like that. I don't know how the systems work because in Australia it's G, which is everyone, PG, which is 13 plus, M, which is 15 plus, MA, which is max, like you have to be 15, and then R, which is 18 plus. But I'm guessing these movies were 15 plus because the Wu-Tang Clan were only 14 at the time, so they were like paying homeless people like $1 or like buying them a bottle of wine to be able to get into the cinemas. And yeah, now he's like one of the most like renowned people that know about the Shaw Brothers movies because he's seen every single Shaw Brothers movie like hundreds of times and knows everything about it, and like randomly knows more stuff than like experts about it. And it's just like, oh yeah, this person here was like randomly brought from like the audience, like an extra to become a main person in the film and shit. It's just like even the actual videos about that with Shaw Brothers won't even know about that shit, and it's just like, god damn it, like, these guys know everything.
You know, there's something to be said about the LA scene when you come out here and how, you know, like there's a lot of backyard boogies happening, right? And I like how this live has kind of evolved into one of those backyard boogies because you got the three people up here on the panel who are talking about kung fu movies, and then you got the chat talking about computer repair.
Yeah, they're having their own discussion out there. Yeah, they're paying no attention. Yeah, that's fine.
I love it. I love it.
I don't fuck all about computers anymore, man. Last time I built a computer was like 15 years ago. And shit's like, I sometimes watch Linus Tech Tips and shit like that, but like, yeah, I don't know shit about computers anymore, man.
No, I don't. I'm still figuring my laptop out.
Yeah, exactly. I just buy a laptop.
Well, I dove in the technology of mobile, so I'm a lot more versed in mobile. I what they call it? the stupid iOS, the operating systems.
Yeah, that's
I know how to work
because
them.
you're a fucking. That's because you're an auditor. All you do is go around with your mobile phone and film places.
There's no expectation of privacy in public. Okay.
Have you noticed that, like, I don't want to seem racist, but like, so many of them, like, especially now, like, nearly all of the LA ones, and there's a whole bunch of other ones. They all seem to be like Hispanic.
It's true. No, it's a fair point.
What are you trying to say, Holmes?
That maybe you should go home and eat some tacos and instead of auditing a fucking DMV.
Well, you
Like,
know
I
what,
don't know,
Issy?
like,
Let me tell you something, Holmes. Wait a minute, Peck. Let me tell you something, okay, Issy? I'm gonna tell you this, okay, Holmes? That DMV, they want me to pay to drive, Issy. I don't have to pay to
they
drive.
try and take away my license, they say, because I had a bunch of weed in my van and I'm driving around a white boy. Like, that's bad, Holmes.
Well, I'm glad you understand, Holmes.
It turns into a
I'm not even driving my car, man. I got the low rider. It's a low rider. It's not a car. I don't
Hey,
need no
man, you see them? You see them caddies? They're both. Issy. Hey, okay, let's stop
I was just
perpetuating these damn stereotypes. Okay, stop it.
You just pulled me over because you're racist, man.
he brought it up. Yeah, it's like in all of the Moors. Like I just saw some guy that didn't claim to be a Moor but was definitely a Moor because like the only thing he was talking about was race of the officers and shit, and saying like, oh, like, and trying to make the difference between like white and Caucasian and stuff like that, and saying, oh, well, the white man takes all of our shit, but then like trying to like say, oh, but like Caucasians are okay, but the white people are trying to hold us down. It's just like, fucking, no, you just don't have license and registration and insurance and shit like that, and you're
Yeah,
caught up in
yeah,
the thing, talking about a fucking peace treaty that was actually nullified like 4 years after it happened. And then, like, fair enough, it did happen again, but then it got stopped like 200 years afterwards.
yeah. That's why I hate when they try to do those comparisons, like like that they're activists or that they're like Martin Luther King or whatever. Like, dude, like it's
Yeah.
not the same. You're not even close. It's not
No.
even like there's nowhere near the type of prejudice that Martin Luther King, faced.
No.
And
No. I'm
You
standing
know
up for
what?
your rights. I'm like Rosa Parks, man.
oh,
The
there's
thing is that every single time I've heard an auditor say that they are exactly the same as Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks, they've
Yeah.
always been white people. They've never been a black person
Oh yeah.
doing it.
Yeah. No, it's true.
And I've
mm,
seen a whole bunch of African American auditors, but not one of them has ever said that they are Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks. But all
yeah,
of the
that's
fucking white and Hispanic people say that. And it's
Yeah.
just
that's
like,
one thing
no,
too.
you are.
That's one thing
Like,
too. Hang on, pick. That's one thing that's a good point though. And I'm thinking, I'm starting to think like, how many black fighters are there? Like, I know Floyd. We got Floyd, and then there was that one tall guy. I don't remember where he was located. Can't even remember what he was called.
the new guy in New York is black.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But he's like a youngster, huh?
Yeah.
He's like,
Like every single
and then
time
and
he
then you
goes
got
to a police station, he gets kicked out of it. There's two in New
yeah,
York. People get them mixed up a lot, but one of them is African American and the other one's not.
yeah. He's Hispanic. Good guy audits.
Yeah. You got Joe Cool too.
Yeah, good guy audit is
No.
terrible.
There's two new guys in New York. One of them's Brooklyn Audits, and one of them is another guy. But
Upstate,
I can't remember who he is. But he's I've
upstate.
seen like him show his like hands and stuff on stream and like on videos, and he's African American.
Okay.
Um,
Oh,
like sometimes
I'd love to check something out,
around
but I don't have a tech
rest.
person right now.
But yeah, I can't remember. It's not Brooklyn Audits. That's white
Up,
guy.
upstate New York audits.
That might be it.
Yeah, that's who you're talking about. Yeah,
Oh, that guy?
yeah, that guy.
All right. Yeah, he's an asshole. He's an asshole.
I know, like
Yeah,
what they go into like every it's no like they go into like every single fucking precinct of like every single police station in New York when like right on the doors it says you're not allowed to film and you're not allowed to come in here and all this shit. And
Yeah.
they still go in, get trespassed, and then get arrested. Like the keep running in to the place, and it's happened on like every single one of his orders.
Well, you gotta
And
love
then
it.
like quite a few
yeah, and
times, his audits have been in the subway station. You know how you have police
yeah, that's good guy
stations
audits. He's the one who
inside.
does that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good guy orders. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he's the one
One
who
of
does that. He's
yeah, that's one of them. There's a couple. There's-
I really I really
Yeah,
hate Good Guy
it's
Artist. Good Guy Artist is probably like Good Guy Artist is the worst. Like in like his demeanor and how and what he's auditing and how he disrespects people. It's like he's one of the worst. I really like Good Guy Artist is one of the ones that I really can't stand.
Is that the jackass that walks around with the AK-47?
No, that's that's another one.
Okay. I get
But
him
he's
confused. I don't know.
but yeah, I get it though. But he is that guy is a jackass.
Overcompensating. He's got to carry his AK around with him.
Yeah, and
yeah,
the funny thing is, that these guys are like they're like, oh well, the Constitution lets me do it, and I can go ahead and use a gun if I want to, whatever. And it's like, understand that even if you could do that, it's still gonna freak people out. Like it has nothing to do with amendments or rights or whatever. We're talking about a guy who's walking around with a gun when like for the past like 10 years, I don't know what world you've been living on. We've been having crazy guys walking around with guns, killing massive amount of people. It's like, come on, man. Like,
dude,
does it need to be written
that's
out for you?
Jerry. You don't even understand, bro. This stuff is for hunting and fishing. And it's completely legal,
How
right?
what do you
Like
how do you fish with
if
a
I
gun?
no, if I want to walk around New York Street, right, and sometimes there are deer in New York, like Central Park. What if I want to shoot one of those deer, huh, bro? Huh? Huh? What are you gonna say against me then, huh, bro? Huh?
I don't know. Look, I played Oregon Trail. I played Oregon Trail when I was a kid, and those squirrels never amounted to nothing. So you don't need to hunt those squirrels. Go find some deer.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There are deer in fucking Central Park in New York
There is.
City. I'm allowed. I'm allowed to shoot them.
I think those are horses.
That means that I'm allowed to carry an assault rifle around New York City. 100%.
I mean, but
I've got my
can't you?
hunting and license. Do you
I
want
mean,
to see it? Huh?
no,
Like,
but I mean,
yeah,
I'm just saying,
that's
like
what they
for stylish
look.
reasons, why don't you just go with why don't you just go with like a handgun? Why do you need to carry like a big old rifle and just carry a handgun? You can conceal it better.
Because it's because these people are literally trying to cause trouble. They're trying to walk around with big ass fucking guns. It's like that armed fisherman guy, and there was another person exactly the same, where
Oh,
they were using the highest things that they could possibly carry with their license to walk around crowded areas, specifically parks, and say that it was for fishing and shit like that. It's just like no, like some of them were having like just a handgun, but it had like a massive backstock on it, like a big ass fucking scope, a huge extended fucking barrel, and like a hand grip on the barrel to like look like complete fucking an extended magazine to look like a complete like rifle, right? But and they were like, oh, it's just a handgun. And yes, while technically it's a handgun, it's got like fucking 10 different
enhancements up the
fucking
ass.
things that change it to like not really being a handgun. And also
Yeah.
like I've done a lot of fishing in my time. I fish quite a lot, and I've never used a gun to fish. Like I've never needed a gun to fish. Like I use a fucking hand line for fuck's sake. Like I don't even use a because rods are like big and bulky and shit. Hand lines are just really fucking easy to carry. Like
Hola, hola,
yeah,
¿cómo
these
estás?
people are bullshit. They're just doing this to excite people and then get police there so they can make a video and like, oh, the police are trying to like violate our rights when we're completely allowed to do this, and then like yeah, the police end up letting them go because yeah, this shit is completely legal to have like assault rifles in a public park with kids.
Sí, ahorita le voy a
With
enseñar. Ahorita le voy a enseñar. Vamos a. Ahorita le voy a enseñar. Nomás, me da. Sí, sí, un momentito, ahorita le enseño. Sí, sí, no te preocupes, ahorita. Permíteme, permíteme, sí. Ahí voy.
The hell's going on?
Oh,
Did I have a
he's telling
stroke?
me off to he's telling me off to his mum.
Ah, I thought I had a stroke all of a sudden. I couldn't understand anything anybody was saying.
What happened, guys?
What? You were telling me off to your mum, and Doc thought you
What?
had a stroke.
Yeah,
Oh,
all of a sudden, I couldn't understand anything, and I thought there was something wrong with me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I had pushed the mute button. No, it's because I actually gotta go now. I have to take it. We're doing some renovations over here, so I gotta show like what we're gonna be doing and stuff to the guy that just got here. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I
No
didn't even
problem.
realize what time it was either. We're
It's all
clearing
good.
3 hours. Damn. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry it's so abrupt. I didn't
That's
mean for it to
okay.
be like this. Uh,
That's all right.
we'll see everybody over there at Hez's when it's time, and I hope you guys have a good Saturday. I gotta go, but thank you guys for showing up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna start the show tomorrow at 8. Okay,
All right. Take it
eight
easy.
eight
Have a
eight
good day, my friend.
8 Pacific. I'll see you guys.
All right. It was nice meeting you, Peck.
Yeah, no worries, man.
No, it was nice to be able to talk to you because our paths always cross in the chat. So it was nice to be able to talk. So, all right,
Yep,
guys.
no worries.